League client. Okay, so here's your account.
Yeah.
And yeah, so tell me which games you want to start with.
Maybe there was one game that I was playing into a Draven. I think it's a bit below. That one I did win. It wasn't a lose.
You did win,
game.
no?
Yeah. Okay. The Talia game, that one is a big one as well. There was one I went into a Talia Lux. I didn't really know what to do in that one at all.
Well, I for one cannot see any Ravens, so it'd be great if you could help me out.
Yeah, give me one. Right there, 1639.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so 1639. Cool. By the way, in general, let's see. Yeah, your CS numbers are a bit low. So you're either probably missing free CS, or your recalls are probably bad, or you are just in the mid game not taking care of pushing out waves before doing anything else on the map. So these are the three most common factors that result in lost CS. Okay, you don't have that many deaths if I see. Well, actually, in the games that you are losing, you do.
Yeah, some games when I lose, I play very bad. In the mid game, I'm just like a lost puppy. I don't really know what to do at all whatsoever.
So let's take a look at that. And would you say that, well, what do you struggle the most with? Would you say that your laning phase is better than the rest? Because we should
Yeah,
we should
in laning phase. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, so but I just wanted to say that we should probably, so I think the idea of trying to work on our weaknesses to make us the most well-rounded we can be is probably going to result in the best consistency, which is gonna make us climb the most. So yeah, so given that, what do you think we should be working on?
Well, I feel like my laning phase is all right. Like I come out of laning phase like with most of the time with like a lot of kills, like 3, 4, and I'm pretty fed. And then when I come to mid game, my either top lane is fed or the mid lane is fed, and I don't really know how to play around it because obviously you have to swap after some time. And when I swap to mid lane, my ADC randomly starts getting kills from everywhere, and then suddenly the entire enemy team is completely full of like strong players. Meanwhile, I struggle to do anything against them because most of my team is either useless or intentionally feeding.
Okay,
that
so
is
with that in mind, why do you want to start with this game then? Because I think you carried this rather well.
If you feel like it's pointless to check that one, we can go for a lost game.
I want to understand why you wanted to look on this one.
I mean, that one I don't think I did too many mistakes as well. So it's just to see if I actually played good into the Draven or if the Draven was actually bad or not is what I wanted to check.
Well, so both of you for sure made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and the question is how often you are making mistakes and whether you are capitalizing on them or whether he is capitalizing on them more. So yeah, both of you made mistakes, but you did better than the other guy, so you came out of lane much better, and you managed to carry as well.
Okay.
But we can take a look at it. But I think we should take a look at, for example, a game like this when you had lots of kills but didn't manage to carry.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's take a look at that one then.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, do you want to talk about the laning phase? Or should we just go straight to macro? Should we take a look at your recalls? How would you like
recalls,
to do this?
yes. Recalls and wave management is something that I feel like I'm a bit bad at. Because I feel like I never hit the bot tower at all. And I get a kill, but I always recall as soon as I push out the wave because the enemy ADCs respawn back. So I want to know if that actually is good, or can I stay longer and whatnot.
Okay, let's take a look at that. But in general, what I would say is that if you have lots of unspent gold and you don't know where the enemy jungler is, and you might get punished, so if you don't 2-0 them with low amount of gold, it's probably usually better to take a back, although that's not so simple. So it is very situational. I tend to recall often as well, so I'm not sure that is optimal, but that's what I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll try to let you know if you are doing something that I wouldn't do in certain situations. So let's just speed on this. Okay, before we go into this, let's just try to see how are you approaching the laning phase. Are you thinking about anything? So let's just take a look. We are Kai'Sa, Nami, and we're against Ezreal Braum. So how would you approach this lane? What do you think will happen in the first few levels? Yeah.
I feel like I should play behind minions and not get poked down by Ezreal Qs, because he will try to spam his Qs in the beginning, and also Braum will try to hit me with his Q, and if I get bullied by both of them and become low HP, they'll just all in me because of Braum's passive. But because I do have an army, I could look for short trades, but at the same time, it might be according to the situation if I can actually go for short trades or not into Ezreal, because he outranges me by a bit.
Okay, so all of this is, I think, good. You are mostly focusing on how you can lose the lane, is what I'm noticing. So that is good to have, but yeah, you are winning them by short trading because you have sustain. So that is something that you should look for. And who do you think should get push on this lane?
In this lane,
at level 1.
At level 1, I think we can get pushed, no?
And why?
Because I feel like because of the Nami, I can keep going in for auto Qs or something like that, or standing behind minions, because Ezreal only has his Q active and not his E.
Yes.
So he can't really dash into me or dash away from me. And he can't really spam Q as well, because he will run out of mana soon.
Well, at the beginning, I don't think that's an issue for Ezreal, because he's starting with full mana. But we are strictly talking about the very first 3 waves.
Okay.
Because those, well, if you are doing those well and the enemy isn't, then you can capitalize on that a lot. But but yeah, so what I wanted to hear, so what you said was correct, but the explanation wasn't completely what I wanted to hear. It was in part correct, but yeah, what I wanted to hear is that the fact that Nami has a range advantage over Braum. And at level 1, you said that they can't really all-in you, because Ezreal has no jumps, and Braum also doesn't have any jumps. So this is probably the best moment for you to trade with Ezreal. So long as you are standing behind minions, and he's not able to hit any Qs on you, and Braum also can't hit any Qs, any trade is probably going to be pretty good, because Nami can just heal you back, right? So yeah, they are, well, Braum is not completely an engaged champion, but can function as one. He's probably mostly disengaged, but in this case, he will probably functions as an engaged champion more so. But in theory, you should try to poke them out and just suffocate them, basically.
Okay.
So just do short trades and do not bless you, and do not overextend, because that is somehow an easy way to lose the wave. No, to lose the lane that you are otherwise winning. That is something that I am very prone to do.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen. But yeah, in general, your idea of approaching the lane was pretty solid. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Also, one more thing I didn't mention, this is very champion specific, but Ezreal can actually try to get push very early, unless you are you guys are positioning correctly, because you are zoning him. But if you allow him to spam Qs on minions and stack up his passive, then he will be able to push very fast even by himself.
Okay.
So yeah, you can't really deny that very easily, but by pressing your Q on the wave, you are just ensuring that you are pushing, which is fine. But you want to delay pushing this, not just this, but all of the waves under their tower for as long as you can, because right now, since you got the push, you got your turn. So basically it's your turn to punish them whenever they're woken up. But Ezreal is hard to punish since he can safely farm with his Q from a very long range. Okay?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is slow push this as slowly as possible, because they are just losing CS usually. Okay, Ezreal is kind of an exception here, but this is the theory that I wanted to let you know. If you have a range support and you can get prio, then you want to delay the push as much as you can, because you are extending your turn. So it's safe for you to farm, and it's going to be very frustrating to be on the other side of that. I'd imagine that you were in similar situations. It's very fucking sad when you are waiting for the wave to crash and you can really farm.
Yeah.
So if you think from the other perspective, you want to delay their free farm for as long as you can. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, the bigger your wave is, the more you can do. For example, let's say that you crash 3 waves under their tower. He will be stuck to farm for like 10 seconds or so. And 10 seconds is enough for you to put a deep ward into this bush.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, and if you manage to put a deep ward around here, you will know whether they started on top side or bot side. Because your team will not always be good, and they won't always put a ward here. And that way you are warding not just for yourself, but for your team as well. And you can, if let's say you see that these camps are taken, then you can ping for your team that it's very likely that Viego is around here and is going to go top, which also lets you know that for the next 2 minutes you will be able to position rather aggressively if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, so many things here, but yeah, you want to
got it.
you want to push slowly, basically.
Okay, yeah, I understood.
Okay, cool. At the same time, so what you are doing is correct, but I just wanted to let you know that he's shooting the wave, so he's trying to thin it, which is what he should be doing, because he doesn't want the wave to be big, exactly for the reasons that we talked about. And whenever this is happening, you just want to match his pushing rate. So you're already pushing, and if you shoot the wave as much as he is shooting it, then it means that it will continue pushing, and it won't push very fast, and it won't push very slowly either. Okay?
Okay. So when he's auto-attacking like that, should I last hit it, or do I need to...
You're just you're also sending an auto-attack to a minion that isn't in last hit range.
Okay, got it.
But whenever it's time to last hit, focus on the last hitting. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And let's say that he's inting, because he's kind of fucking close to this minion. He's not max ranging with his Q. You can auto-Q him right now.
Okay, yeah.
So you're still looking to poke them, because that's your win condition. We already established that. Okay?
Yeah. Got it, yeah.
Cool. Well, that's kind of sedge, but it's fine. Now you're level 2, that's what's good. This is perfect. And now is when you want to either put a ward over here, usually. Okay, so this is going to result in you not getting ganked. I don't know how often you die to ganks, but if you want to be safe on lane, you want to put a ward here. If you want to win lane, you want to put wards in the lane bushes, because that will give you an advantage that you might be able to capitalize on, okay?
Okay.
So if this ward is here, then you might not need to put a ward here, because you know that the jungler is going to probably go towards top side. Right now you should be careful. Because he might do 3 camps and just cheese you for some reason or some shit, or he might have started over here, because you guys don't have any info on where the enemy jungler might be. So this could be a timing for them to gank you. But if you are just chilling for now and you are waiting until this ward spots the enemy jungler, then you can put a ward in the bush and just do better trades like that.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Got it, yeah.
Otherwise, I would just put a ward over here and let's not die to the jungler, because dying to the jungler, especially in the early game, is one of the biggest ways to, one of the most frequent ways to lose the game, since junglers can snowball their lead everywhere else as well. So
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, this ward is good. Let's try to do that a bit earlier if you're not gonna do anything over here, because you were kind of just wasting a bit of time. It's fine.
Just because the top side wrapped up, it is warded right now.
Yeah.
Is that ward really necessary, or should I have just backed up in lane a bit without even going to ward?
Yeah. So I just said it, but
yes, you said it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't really have to do it, because this So you can just chill out for a bit and just let the wave be neutral here, and just wait if you see that this ward is going to spot Viego or not.
Okay.
Yeah, and if this ward expires and you're not, no, actually not Viego. I don't know why Viego's in my mind. Briar.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So if this ward somehow doesn't spot Briar, then that's very interesting, and the alarm bells should be ringing, because Morgana just cleared this, and this is still up when it should be taken by Briar by that time. Then it's very likely that he will be on both sides, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
Cool. Another thing that you can do is, do you know memlol.com?
What was it?
Memlol.com. You see my browser right now, right?
Yeah, I see it.
So this is the website, memlol.com. And you can just type Ezreal or Braum or whatever you're against, and it shows you what the cooldowns of each abilities are.
Oh, okay, amazing. Oh, okay.
So if Ezreal manages to miss a skill shot like that on you, you have like 4 seconds or so to try to punish that. Is what I'm trying to say. So since he uses CD, he's a lot weaker right now. And you can just walk up, especially because you have Nami on you as well, and try to auto-queue him and just back off after that.
Okay.
So yeah, try to play around CDs as much as you can. Okay, so we saw Briar, so this ward is officially wasted.
Yeah.
Not completely, because this might still catch... So, okay. Junglers work in such a way that they can gank side lanes at the beginning of their clear and at the end of their clear, if they are full clearing. Okay, it's not so simple later on, because in high level they can do bullshit things and then just skip camps and things like that, but usually junglers are gonna just full clear. And let's say this Briar is gonna full clear right now, and if she immediately presses back after taking this grab, then she will have time to gank you, if I'm correct. This might not be completely correct, but yeah, she can also just delay the camps a bit. So she can take this grab, for example, press B and walk bot, and she has a bit of time to gank you before she needs to start her next clear towards top side. And you know, at the end of the clear, she can also gank bot top lane. So this ward will probably spot the timing when Grom still hasn't spawned. So if she wants to gank you like this, then this might not be useless yet. But for a long time, this is not going to provide any value here. Oh. Again, Braum kind of used his spell. This is a pretty long CD, so try to do something with this. Whenever you see an ability being wasted, just walk up a bit. Don't go too far, but try to poke them. Especially since this is your win con in this matchup. You have a Nami. You want to short trade as often as you can, especially if they give you windows when they are inting their spells. Right now, they missed their Q again. You can just walk up. Braum doesn't have a Q. Yeah.
I should walk up.
Okay, so I gave you the concept. I try to minimize calling this out, but you understand it now. Because I have a tendency of repeating the same shit, so this
no, it's fine. It's easier for me that way. That's fine.
Cool. Okay, something here. So we already talked about what we're doing with priority. We are boarding over here, right? So if you see Braum walking over there, what can you presume?
They don't know where our jungle is.
Yeah, probably, because, well, we don't know that for certain.
Yeah, true.
But...
Or maybe he's trying... Yeah, go on, sorry.
No, what are your thoughts? Let's talk about that first.
I don't really know, actually. Maybe he's just voting for namesake because he doesn't know where Morgana is. Or if... I mean, mid died, so...
So, when this happens, that they are walking over here, when they are in a semi-dangerous position, then you can probably expect that this is going to get volleyed, either here or here. Most often here, but this is... either one of these is going to get volleyed. Which covers Morgana's first gank. So let's see. We are correct. This is very, very simple to expect. So when this happens, you need to communicate this with your jungler. Okay?
Okay.
So you just ping, you just Being that there is vision here, when Morgana is here. Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Okay, got it.
And also, by the way, during these timings, if you are observing this and then noticing that this is happening, then just go and walk up for a short trade if you can, because you are 1v2 in this situation. So basically, look, for like 8 seconds or so, Ezreal is going to be by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just walk up and trade, especially when you have sustain.
Okay, got it.
Even negative short trades are good for you because you just heal it back.
Yeah, true.
By the way, random side note, let's take a look at your runes. So I never run Presence of Mind. I tried it out recently, but it's fucking dog shit. It's very rated dog shit, and it's not needed either if you are playing your things correctly, in my opinion. There are people that like to run it, even in high-low, but yeah, I personally just fucking hate this rune. I think it provides the least value.
Okay.
I always go Triumph is the highest win rate.
Triumph, okay.
Yeah, Bloodline is fine. Honestly, Nami is one of the few supports that I would run Alacrity with, especially when the enemy doesn't. So, enemy doesn't have sustain, right?
Yeah.
And you do with Nami.
Okay.
So this is where I would go attack speed. So let's say the enemy is very poke heavy and you don't have any sustain because you have an engaged support. Then I would probably go Bloodline. But with Nami you are just gonna get healed anyway.
Okay. Got it.
And I would probably just never run this rune. I always go cut down, especially against Mundo. Just think about it. You're not gonna deal any fucking damage into Mundo. But I always run cut down without exception.
True. Yeah.
Always. Because
so right now all 3 of my runes are bad.
Yes, I think so. Okay, Bloodline is fine. The rest of them are I don't like.
Okay.
Yep. And attack speed is better, I think, as well.
Okay.
Boots is fine, I think. Boots is very fine here, and Biscuit is also okay. I also don't really like Biscuit when I have sustain support. And so what you can do is go Alacrity with the attack speed rune and Nami, and you can keep the cookies, but going cookies and Bloodline with sustain support is a tiny bit too much. Okay, you can do this if you are against I don't know, a meta champion that wants to poke you, or poke Varus and 2 poke enemy champions. You can go full sustain if this is the case. Even you can go fleet footwork in that situation. But yeah, so this is how I usually think about the runes. And one more thing, if you're against a Leona or something that wants to engage on top of you and might run a Cosmic Insight, do you know what that rune does?
The summon a spell reduction one.
Yes, so if he has that and you don't, and he flash engages on you, and you also flash away from that, then he will have a window during which they can flash you while you won't have your flash. So that's why I also run that rune against those champions. And that has been working out rather well.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so this was lots of information, but you can just...
No, that's fine.
You can just watch it back, because the VOD will be on YouTube.
The boots, you said... if I don't want boots, would you run boots in this situation or would you not?
I would.
You would, okay.
Yes, boots are boots give you earlier spikes because you don't have to spend gold on it, and it will also help you peel away from Mundo and Briar as well. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And I would only go Biscuits and Cosmic Insight if I am against, for example, if I don't have Nami and I don't have any healing and I'm against poke champions, and so let's say I'm against Ezreal or Caitlyn something, and I am at the same time against an engaged support that wants to trade flashes with me.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I just saw the teleport and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And that's why I instantly backed.
Okay, so this was an extended short trade or so to say, but it's good that you peeled off after the TP. It's fine to full send here. For some reason you were winning this, even though in theory they should be winning unless they are poked out. So yeah, that's the theory. Let's see it again.
Why should they be winning?
Because just think about it. You're comp is better at full sending.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
their
yeah.
comp. So
Their comp, yeah, their comp. Yeah.
their comp should be better at full sending if yours is better at short trading. Usually this is how it works.
Yeah.
And especially if, let's say, Ezreal is on top of you and Qs your face, and Braum presses W on him and presses the shield, you can't kill them.
Yeah.
So this is how it should be working. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but that's not gonna happen. At the same time, you have lethal tempo, which outperforms PTA on the long term. So the longer the trade, the lethal tempo is gonna be better.
Okay.
Let's see what happens exactly. So they're level 3. Okay, you're also hitting them. They're a bit poked out, so that's cool. That's one of the things that help you in this. Okay, so basically you're winning this because Nami immediately bubbled Braum. And you walked over the shield, so Braum kind of fucked this up. And he was already poked out.
Yeah.
And one of the most crucial of all of this is that Ezreal's posse wasn't stacked up before he went in.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. There are a few things here, but yeah, you are just stronger.
Jesus, I was not thinking of those things. I was like, Ezreal went in, I'm going in again. That's what I was thinking. Which
Yeah,
is
that's good.
Bad.
No, it's fine. If the enemy ADC goes on you, it's usually the right instinct to try to focus them.
Okay.
Braum is kind of an exception here because it's hard if the Braum is playing it well because of the shield, right? Because you can't kill the enemy ADC. But here, this was an exception of the exception because Nami CC'd Braum and you managed to immediately go behind him.
Okay, understood.
So yeah, that's why it worked out well for you. And he was also poked out, so that helped you a lot as well.
Okay.
But yeah, your instinct was correct.
Okay, amazing. Okay.
If anything here, so I don't want to discourage you from going full send when you obviously have the advantage, but if the Braum is not hinting, then front to backing is probably better. So I would just probably max range these guys and just shoot the Braum, and eventually you will just whittle them down. But this turned out fine, so I can't really complain, right?
Yeah, but in your opinion, I should have just gone back and hit the Braum without full sending it on Ezreal.
You can't really lose the trade if you do that.
Okay.
So they fucked up many things, and that's why you were winning anyway. And your Nami was doing rather well as well. So yeah, that's how I would have done. But it worked. But it worked out for you. So yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. See, this is like they are not taking any fucking damage. This is what should have happened previously.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, got it.
Okay, so we are slow pushing. That's good. Do you know when you should be pushing? What the theory is? I have a very, very easy way of making sure that about 90% of the time we are not pushing without purpose. So that is a simple rule, basically. And I want to ask whether you know when you should be pushing or when you shouldn't.
I will like you to explain that to me, please.
Okay, so my simplest rule about this, and it's not gonna be perfect every single time, but it will help you in general, is only push when you have something to do.
Okay.
And the something to do means that you want to put a ward, you want to go and join a team fight, you want to go and join an objective, or you want to go and spend your gold.
Okay.
So if you have something to do, then you should be pushing. Otherwise, you just want to stack your waves.
Okay, got it.
So right now, we don't really want to do anything.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be pushing.
Okay. So I should be last hitting.
Yeah. If Morgana wants to invade, for example, and there are no camps up right now, but sometimes junglers can do this, then you want to push and just send it. And if you do that, Ezreal has to make a choice of either staying under tower and farming, and then you have a number advantage, or losing XP and gold, right?
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the general idea. That's how you should know when you should be pushing or not. Cool.
What would be the exception time? You said it would work only like 90%. What's the other 10%?
I don't know. So there are, I can't really give an example, but there
could be situations, basically.
Yeah, I guess. But I can't give a specific one. So maybe it is always perfect. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
If, for example, I thought of one, but that is also something that you want to do. So let's say that you see that Ezreal is backing right now.
Yeah.
And it's a normal wave. You want to push the wave as soon as you can. But that is because you want to punish him for backing when he shouldn't be backing. So that is also something that you want to do.
Yeah. Okay, understood. Yeah.
And there are situations where you should be freezing. So that could be an exception.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So there are multiple things that you can do with a wave. Yeah. That's why it's not so simple that you either slow push or something like that.
Push,
We can talk about freezing. If I see a good situation in which you should be freezing, then I can let you know. But usually you don't really want to be freezing when you have an enemy with you. It's not really something that you want to do. Especially if you are winning. Okay, this is also not true. So it's so hard to give you general concepts. Yeah. My shirt is off because I am... Yeah, it's hot in here. Chat is asking, by the way. So, we're recalling. Let's analyze. Should we be recalling here? Should we be recalling here? Let me know.
No.
So why are we recalling here?
Yeah, I feel like I could have pushed one more wave now.
What is the thinking behind this?
The one that's coming right now, it's not a cannon wave.
Hey. What the fuck is going on with this wave?
What is that wave?
What the fuck happened? Anyway, it's not a cannon wave indeed. But yeah, so that is one of the reasons. This is, if you are recalling here, you are susceptible to getting punished by the Ezreal, the same way I literally just explained, right?
Yeah. Because he's going to stay and push the wave because I recalled.
Well, depending on how fast he can and if he does.
Okay.
But if he can do it fast and he does, then you are losing a few CS, and this cannot die. Yeah. So it's actually not that many CS that separates 8 and 7 CS per min over the game.
Okay.
Obviously, depending on how long the game is, but yeah. So that's one thing, and there is another. So we talked about what your win condition is on this lane, right?
Yeah.
Goldie low. So what is it?
Short trading.
Yeah. And what will successfully short trading result in?
Going for an all-in later.
Not necessarily. But what does it result in? What happens when you are successfully short trading?
They can't walk up in lane because they are low in HP.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to hear. So they are low in HP. That's what I wanted to hear. And you are not low in HP. So they can't all in you, and they can do shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You are full HP. He is half. What do you think he wants to do here?
Base.
Okay, so why are you giving him the base?
True. I do not know. I do not know.
So again, your win condition is poking them out of lane.
Yeah. I see.
And you are all halfway there, and you are taking a base because you want to spend gold or something.
Yeah.
You don't have that much mana, so that is probably why you want to base, and you haven't taken a base yet, and so yeah. Let's base for a reason, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, no.
Cool. And by the way, buying cool might just be a reason, but up till around 10 minutes, it's fine to delay your cool. It's not ideal, but it's fine to buy it at around 10 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we just want to stay for as long as we can. Cool.
Okay, got it.
And if we are backing, then let's do it on the cannon wave.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay, so what should Ezreal do here, in your opinion?
He should push the wave.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'm fucking inting. Oh, actually, give me a second. Oh, we're here. So he should push the wave. let's see it from his perspective. Did he see that you backed here? Is the question that you should be asking. So, with the knowledge that you backed, he should be pushing, but he doesn't know whether you backed.
Yeah.
So, if you are not backing right here, what you could do is be in this bush, and if they are pushing, you could punish them for pushing, right?
Yeah.
That is something that you can do, and this is better with an engaged support, because you can just one-tap them. The other thing that you can do is you take a recall, and your Nomi doesn't. And this is the most ingenious thing, and there is not much they can do about it, especially when they are this low HP. And so, you backing there is fine if your Nomi doesn't back there, and Nomi stays here and gets out of vision in the last second when they would have pushed the wave under tower. And she doesn't allow the wave to go under tower, so basically she freezes it. And they will not be able to push it in, and they will lose the next wave, and this freeze is going to be there for you. If you are winning, you will probably have a bit more gold to spend as well. So yeah, this is how you can completely fuck them. If they are pushing. So since both of you begged, and he doesn't know, it's good that he pushed it in. But you can punish this in multiple ways, okay?
Yeah, understood.
And you can, so going back in this exact scenario when you did, it's good if your Nomi stays, and you are usually playing duo, so you should try to do this often.
I should, So Nami just stays out of vision and comes back and holds the wave till I come back.
Yes, Nami just stays here, especially because she has so much mana as well.
So much mana, I understand,
She really doesn't need to take her back here. I mean, she spends some gold, but whatever. And after that, she can, when you arrive back to the lane, she can also just take her back. And you're just letting the wave in the worst case scenario, if she really needs to take her back as well. So let's say Nami also doesn't have mana. She still stays. She still stays. Pause the wave. You get back. You get solo XP. She takes her back. You don't die in the meanwhile, and you're winning.
Got it. Understood,
Cool. So let's see.
Oh god.
See? You lost the wave.
Oh god, yeah.
And this is bad, because they didn't.
They didn't,
But you will think, so let's say that you backed, you saw that they pushed, what do you think will happen? And what should you do based on that?
Now Israel is backing.
Yes.
Or back.
It's very, very possible. I mean, it is very unlikely that he's not backing.
Yeah. So now I should last hit the next wave, so he loses minions from this wave as well?
So would you push or only last hit?
Only last hit.
Why?
Because if the cannon goes under tower, then it will take like 5 cannon turret shots to actually die, and he might come back.
8.
Okay, 8, yeah.
If it's full HP, it takes 8.
Okay, that's a lot of tower shots, yeah. If it did, I think Israel will be back before the cannon dies as well, and will catch the entire wave again.
So yeah, the answer indeed is the fact that you're not pushing, because this is a cannon wave.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to push this in, especially this early. Because let's say you have Q evolve, and with static you can just one tap the wave.
Yeah.
On mid, for example, and you can try to, or actually on bot as well. So you have static Q evolve, you one tap the wave, and your cannon is tanking the tower for a long time, and you can take plates in that situation. So that is when you want to take plates. But before that, make sure that you ward, because you are very susceptible to getting yanked.
Okay, got it.
Cool. So why are we pushing?
I just like to reduce the caster minions to like a certain HP, so that I can just queue and kill them all in one go. Just like that.
Yeah. Pushing is fun, but it fucks you if you don't do it well.
Bad, yeah. So
I will tell you why. No, actually I will ask why, and you will tell me, and if you don't do it correctly, I will let you know why. Why is it bad that you push this way?
Now he can freeze.
Why can he freeze?
There's a cannon and there's 4 minions, so if we whittle them down, I think to like 3 minions, I think it will exactly freeze into where the position that they want it to be frozen at.
Okay, but what is the precondition for being able to freeze?
That I don't know.
So in my opinion, he cannot freeze here.
Okay.
So you don't know when someone can freeze, right?
No, I don't really know. No.
Okay, let's say that you're a Draven. You have this wave. You have this wave coming, and they only have one wave. And this is a fucking Ezreal, and not with a Brown. Can he freeze, in your opinion?
Draven?
Yeah, you're Draven. Can he freeze?
No, then I will poke him down.
Why cannot he freeze?
Because I will do big damage if I walk into his face, and he will. Yeah.
So he's not strong. Really... He's not strong enough.
Yeah, strong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, that's the answer. If you can only freeze if you are stronger than the enemy against whom you are trying to freeze.
Okay.
For some reason. Why is it bad? Why is it bad that you pushed it regardless, in your opinion? So they are not strong enough to freeze here, and I still think that it's bad for you to push this. Why?
Because Briar's right there.
Yeah. So
and I won't be able to take the next wave at all.
Okay. So right now Briar is here, and you are pushing this wave. So it's not a certainty that he will be going for the Drake here. If you push this out, then you will have to push the next wave over here. And that lets Briar gank you.
Yeah, got it.
So if Briar punishes that you are you push this wave and you have to walk up over here, then you can get killed here. Yeah, especially if you think about it, Briar can jump over walls. So if Briar jumps over this wall, she can come from behind as well. Yeah. So it's very hard to live against junglers that can jump over this wall.
Jump over the wall. Yeah.
And Briar is one of these cases. So yeah. But even regardless, so let's say that you're over here. If the enemy comes from here out of nowhere, then you are probably you are vulnerable over here. But they don't even need to be coming from behind for you to be vulnerable here, because it's just so fucking far from your tower. But if you don't push this, then the next wave will match over here. Your wave will be bigger as well, by the way. And will it be? No, it actually will be just closer to you. Oh, that's a lie. Don't register that. But yeah.
How will it be closer to me? Because wouldn't the red cannon die before our own cannon?
Okay, so if you push this, the wave will be here.
It will be there. Yeah.
If you don't push this, the wave will be here.
Yeah, true. Okay, it'll be
And your wave will be more stacked, is what I'm trying to say. But you will have
I got it.
Yeah, you will have a bit fewer minions than the enemy, but yeah, it doesn't matter. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge cock.
Yeah. And I'm walking up as well.
Yeah, exactly. You are so fucking dead if Briar has brain. Yeah, see? You put yourself into a very not great situation.
Yeah.
So if they are good, Brown will just stand over here and will just freeze and tank the wave.
Yeah.
And you can't really walk up. You have to take a risk by walking up here. And by the way, this is not that bad of a situation if your jungler is here as well. So if your jungler is here, then pushing there is fine, because then you can rotate to Drake. And even if Briar ganks you, Morgana can counter gank.
Yeah.
But your Morgana is playing towards top side, so you can't do shit here.
Yeah.
So that's you fucked up big time. By the way, let's see. You lost CS because of this as well, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to show you every single situation where you are losing CS, because these are the situations that lower your overall CS score. So yeah, you lost 2 CS here.
2 CS, yeah.
Okay, so they fucked up. They are just allowing this to be in the neutral state.
Yeah.
And we are fighting. Very good. You're gonna be smurfing, by the way. Very good. You guys are very good at trading. And Briar is here. I mean, you literally... The problem is that this was fine as fuck. But you just saw Briar take the Drake.
Yeah, actually, we did just see.
And you do know that your Morgana isn't here. So this is not the time to full send. So this short trade... Okay, so this is exactly the moment where you guys should be peeling off and just keep shooting Braum. If he follows up, then you just keep kiting back and shooting him. And by doing so, you are isolating Braum, as you won't be able to follow up here. And you are basically 1v2ing, no, 2v1ing the Braum.
2v1 in the Braum, yeah.
Yeah, by just kiting away from Ezreal. And even if Briar comes, you are under tower, so you are a lot safer. You still have your sums as well, so yeah. Yep. Okay, yeah. So you understand where you fucked up, right?
Yeah, I do understand where I fucked up.
Cool. By the way, look the wave as well, that's also fucking terrible.
Very bad, isn't it? Yeah.
If Braum isn't brain dead, he freezes this. This has to be frozen, but I don't know, they're hinting by not freezing this. And that's you lose so much. Yes. You'd lose the next wave as well. Well, not completely, but yeah. Briar could regank you here. And then bot would be GG. If they freeze this.
Yeah. Okay,
you're probably not gonna be the victim of such high level thinking by the gold junglers that you are facing, but eventually this might happen.
Is this bad then, that I'm pushing the wave again?
Well, as ADC, why do you think you should be pushing here? What do you think this could result in?
Reason to. Yeah, no, there is no reason to.
I do think that there is a reason though.
What though?
Well, let's try to figure it out. Why do you think you should be pushing here? If you're pushing here, what should you use that for? Because you're getting prio by pushing. What do you think the best use of that prio would be here?
Ooh, vision.
Yeah.
Vision.
Yeah. But at the same time, if Briar was here and you saw that he took blue, what can you think about? You can look on the minimap to cheat.
I can look on the minimap to cheat. Oh, invade.
No. He doesn't have his camps up. So he probably isn't going to be bot for a short while. He was bot for so long, he's going to go top. Yeah. Probably. Okay, he could invade, for example, but okay, he could jump over and he could invade. Actually, you're not completely incorrect, but it would be pretty risky. But he could do it. But that's not what I wanted you to think about. So, warding over here is not going to be so useful because his caps are down for now.
Camps are down.
Yeah. So, slow pushing is just better here, in my opinion. But it's fine to ward over here because you don't always have the brain power to think about where the enemy jungler might be. So if you just put a ward here, that's gonna probably make it so that you're safe for a while. Okay, so there are many things here.
Because Briar,
both options are fine.
Okay. Because Briar was bot side is why is that why we are thinking that she obviously must have cleared her camps and then backed or gone to top side?
Yes, and because you also saw that the blue was taken. So Briar had the blue when he ganked you.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, this is such a small clue that you might not be noticing. It's fine to ward.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're warding, we're fighting for vision. You should probably hit the ward here, because Ezreal was still over here. But it's also not that bad to trade, to be honest. You're just kind of vulnerable here because you're getting... Oh, yeah, you're getting triangled. So, you're shooting Braum. You use your spell on Braum. A pro tip against Braum. When he has his shield up, he will be...
Sorry.
No problem. He will... Yeah, here. Projectiles and damage is being reduced by 35%. It's at the end of the description, if you can see it.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
The idea is that you just want to shoot autos into Braum and not press Q and W into him when his shield is up. Try to stack up your lethal tempo and then burst him down after that.
Okay.
And you just press your Q and W into it.
Yeah, I did press everything into
it. And you're not dealing any fucking damage.
Any damage, yeah.
And then they can just shoot you down.
Okay, yeah.
So, and now you have nothing for Ezreal. This is why you're gonna lose this trade. Okay, wow, what the fuck, you're so much stronger. That's very interesting, let's see it again. Brown doesn't have level 6 yet, and Nami does. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, now your Nami smirked, and you also did very well.
Okay.
And Briar didn't hit you, but
Yeah.
if Brown was level 6, he would dead. I think.
Was I going to lose that if Braum was 6 just because I used all my spells on Braum beforehand? And I had no damage for Ezreal other than my auto attacks.
I think so, yes. I think that was your biggest mistake here. And you still won, by the way. That's very interesting to me. Did Ezreal fuck up something here? Oh, no, I see. Look, you have barrier, you have heal, and they don't have their combat summoners. That's also the reason why you won. So these two together, they didn't have their spells. And the fact that Braum didn't have level 6. This is why you won.
6, okay, got it.
And also Ezreal is shooting Nami for fun. Interesting. And he's missing Q. And he's using E on Nami. Yeah. So yeah. And you still almost lost, by the way.
Yeah, that is insane, actually.
Because you wasted your spells. That's the main reason. But now you know, this is kind of a Braum thing, honestly. And maybe Pantheon can also block things like that. So you don't wanna. So yeah, you don't wanna full send your abilities into support with damage reduction. That's the idea.
Okay.
And just use that time to stack up your little tempo.
Got it.
And by the way, you will deal a surprising amount of damage if you do that. So let's say you shoot Braum like 4 times while his shield is up, and then you press your spells and your little tempo is stacked up, and you full send him, or even the other one. You're gonna deal so much damage.
Okay, got it. Oh my god.
It's fine. No, that's nice fine. What the fuck?
I was so confused why he altered that as well.
Yeah, because I don't know why he cancelled Nami's back, honestly. But you're gonna lose a wave here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Should I have stayed there?
I don't know. I'm thinking about that right now. So they probably can dive you here. So
can.
I don't think they can.
Okay.
Because Braum is rather as well. And he also uses mana.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they could if Briar is here, but you have good vision, so it's very unlikely that he's gonna be here. And Briar missed the ult as well.
Yeah.
So I would probably just want to do a half back. So I would tell Nami to take a back here, and I would farm under tower, and then after that I would take a back as well. But it's also kind of fine to just let this wave go, honestly.
Okay.
So you need to spend your gold because you had so much. You were winning a lot, and as you already got the back. Honestly, let's rewind this a bit because I think you fucked up earlier. Even more so. You shouldn't be in this situation. Yeah, this is very fucked up. Okay, so the fact that we couldn't make an easy correct choice is because we fucked up earlier. Does that make sense?
Fucked up earlier in when?
Right now. So you killed Ezreal.
Yeah.
And you will touch this wave. This wave is completely fucking even. It's actually gonna push towards you.
Oh.
Because these are already damaged. If you don't touch this wave and press B over here, you're fine. You're so fine. It comes to you and you can just hold in them again with item advantage. Yeah, this is very fucked up with time.
Okay.
And because you didn't take a back here, you opened yourself up to Braum cancelling your backs.
Yeah, okay, got it.
And by pushing that, he now can freeze this. Even if he doesn't cancel your backs, you still fucked up here.
Yeah.
So just touching the wave as well.
Touching the wave was bad there, yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of good because we tried to fix this. But now you have to make sure this goes under tower. You guys need to just show this guy.
Okay.
Until it goes under tower. But this is already... Yeah, so you made 3 mistakes here. Touching the wave, not pushing this under tower and hitting Braum, and then not backing where you should be when he can't cancel your backs. So if you press B here,
there,
yeah, you're fine. So yeah, 3 mistakes resulted in a lost wave. If you don't do any of those mistakes, you'd be up like 12 CS or so at the very least. 14. So you'd be ahead by far. It's kind of fucking criminal that he's ahead of CS when he's do that.
Yeah.
And you have 2 kills. But you know why.
I do know why now.
Cool. Again, why are we pushing?
Yeah,
I know that you didn't know this back then, but now you know that this is in.
Yeah, now I know. Yeah, there's no point of pushing that. Yeah.
The only point of pushing this is to defend this pink ward.
Okay.
But you're not gonna do that either.
Yeah.
Why are we afraid here? So we have item advantage, and it's you guys are full HP. You cannot get killed by them in full HP. So you just want to trade it here.
Okay.
And any trade is gonna be fine because Mami can heal it back, right?
Yeah, she can.
So you just want to do a medium trade probably here.
Medium trade, not all in. Yeah, got it.
And depending on how the situation is going, if they fuck up or something, you can all in them. They're so far from the tower.
Yeah.
Depending on how it goes. And that is because you're already ahead, and you have lethal tempo over PTA, which is a bit better in the longer term.
Okay.
So any trade you take here is good, unless Briar is here and one taps you.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a classic case of not knowing when you are strong.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know that this is probably the biggest struggle of mine, that I don't know when I'm strong either. But the best way to getting to know how this works well, so basically, is by limit testing. You just try it, and if you fail,
try it out.
Yeah, if you fail, you know. If you succeed, you know.
Okay.
Just send it. By the way, Briar was here a bit after, so that was a reasonable chance for that to happen. For some reason, I was thinking that she was top, and she was here earlier. No. So if she was here for the previous time when we were talking about the pink ward,
yeah,
then it would have been early. But she's still early by being here because for some reason this camp is still up. But anyway.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Goodbye, Nami.
Oh god, okay. I can see someone.
Yes, you saw Briar over here. But this is bad because Briar was here, and you don't have flash, and you don't have barrier, and they have point and click CCs. So if they don't have point and click CC, and you have flash, and you have barrier, and you have ult, you can outplay this perhaps.
Yeah.
And even if you have cookies as well, cookies also help with this. The more tools you have, and with Kaiser you can have many tools at the same time. For example, later on you can have Zhonya's and QSS perhaps and things like that. And if your E is also evolved, that is also a tool. So the more tools you have that you can confuse and fuck around with your team enemies, the more outplay potential you have. But here, if Briar stuns you and Braum kills you and they all in you, you're just fucking dead.
Dead. Got it.
And your Nami isn't here either. If Nami is here, this is fine. Because she just presses ult and you guys are probably fine. Okay, if the enemy is good, they can kill you, but yeah, you can outplay them. There is a reasonable chance to outplay them. Because tower kind of counts for one player. You can think about it like this.
Yeah.
If you are alone and you don't have anything, you're just fucking dead.
Yeah, true.
So what you should be doing is not being here.
So in that situation, sorry, go on.
If there is only these two here, then you want to walk back and walk back up with the wave, because the wave will block. This is one of the concepts that helped me the most with weak siding. You can just walk back and walk up with the wave, and they can hit Qs on you. You're just fine. They can dive you if you are full HP.
Okay, got it.
But here, I think you're gonna die. Yeah, they are noob, but you died anyway.
Yeah.
By the way, the play that you can make here, when you're getting dope, you only want to focus the guy that is being shot by the tower.
Okay.
And before anyone gets shot by the tower, you just need to be shooting whoever is in front of you to try to stack your lethal tempo.
Okay.
You see that this guy is taking tower shots. You want to shoot everything you have into him. And you want to press your ult very early.
Okay.
Very early, usually.
Okay.
Try to do
Towards whom though?
Say it?
Like you said, I need to press my ult. Is that like when Braum is leaving, I need to press my ult towards Braum side or what? When Briar stuns, I can't really ult here, right?
Yes. So here you would want to either press it before to try to dodge something. So before he stuns you. Or after the stun comes off, you want to auto summon and do it immediately for the barrier. It gives you a shield and it also lets you reposition.
Yeah.
You kind of used it as well as you could. You should have used it a bit further from them.
Further away.
To kite a bit. It may have made the difference. Let's see. But in general, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you ult over here, Briar doesn't hit you anymore, and you might even kill Ezreal as well.
Yeah.
So that is, you use your only tool not perfectly. That's the issue.
Not perfectly, and
Now imagine if you have barrier here.
Yeah.
You probably double kill them. I think I have a clip where I double or triple kill people like this alone. I have multiple where I'll double kill.
Yeah.
And if you have flash as well, it's just fucking over for them.
Over for them, yeah.
Yep, cool. Yeah. Only shoot the people that are getting shot by the tower.
Okay.
What the fuck are we doing? I just now zoned out for a moment, but this is kinda in, no? Yeah, we're pushing again for no reason, and we don't have vision either.
Yeah,
and we don't have Nami, and we don't have Morgan, and we don't have anything, and my retainer is dead, and Brian was coming towards bot, and Jake is up, and yeah.
Oh god.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're not dead here. Because if these guys are human, they just kill you.
Yeah, they just right click me.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, this is literally the same trade we already saw once, no?
Yeah. Oh. I use my abilities on him again.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. You're so fucking lucky.
I fucked up so hard there.
Yeah,
I was auto-attacking the Braum for so long without hitting the Ezreal at one point.
Yeah, so again, using Q incorrectly.
Yeah.
That's good. This is fine. You are way so. Let's see it again. I feel like you made a mistake there, but I don't know exactly what. So let's rewatch it.
Okay.
So we talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wouldn't use E here yet. Because Braum can jump on him, which is exactly what's gonna happen. Oh, give me a sec. Give me a moment. 2 minutes.
No worries.
Okay, I's here. Are you?
Amazing. Yeah, hi.
Cool. So, yeah, don't team, because Braum will just get a free Q on you.
Yeah.
I will just auto once more, also because you're already slowing with Nami. I mean, look, just fucking look at what you're doing. So this was fine because you have flash, but you didn't need to flash if you're not in the face of them.
Yeah, true.
Oh, you're so lucky that Brown doesn't have ult. Again.
Oh yeah, I would have died 100% there, wouldn't I? Look at, after that, I fucked up.
Good. Fuck up. Big fuck up. That was a good flash, by the way. That is the only thing that saved you.
Yeah.
The ult was also good. You positioned the wave from Brown. This is one of the best way to use ult. You use it defensively and aggressively at the same time. Because you're running away from Braum and you're going in to isolate Ezreal as well. So that's very good. And if you had Q here, you're also not in the range of the minions, so it deals more damage. So that was very good.
Okay.
You also use your W as well, so that was cool. Very good. I'm hitting Braum for some reason. Honestly, do you have Kraken here? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, I do.
This, wow. You're so fucking lucky. I don't know. This could be because of skill if you were Gumayushi perhaps. But look, you don't have Kraken. Actually, you do have Kraken here. You're gonna press that. You auto one more time. And you auto Braum twice. And the next auto will still kill because now you have Kraken proc again.
Kraken, yeah.
Yeah, that was in though. So this way you actually maximize your damage by a bit. But at the same time you could have killed Ezreal earlier, so you would have not been so low HP. If we were talking about bullshit at this point, just shoot the fucking Ezreal. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, what should you do with the wave?
Right now, I think I should push it.
Why?
Because first I'm low, and my wave has more minions than the enemy coming wave, so I can just quickly send it into under that tower, and Ezreal will lose more minions. Because I obviously I need to base because I have no HP whatsoever.
Okay, why? So yeah, this is why we have to push.
Yeah, we have to push.
Yes, but what else should we be taking into consideration?
That Briar is topside and she won't gank.
And what else?
Diana steeping mid.
Yes, and Mundo is top.
And Mundo is top, yeah.
So basically you see everyone on the map, so you're free to do whatever the fuck you want with the wave.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to know. Because let's say that Diana isn't on the map and she's not TPing. There is a chance, and the higher you go, the more likely this will be, that if you see Briar here, Diana might still be here and kill you.
Yeah, got it.
This is more likely with Auction Champion, he and Katarinas. They very much enjoy killing both lanes.
Okay, got it.
And if you die to those creatures, you probably just fucking turbo lose the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you maximize your pushing potential with your Q? Because you just queued two melee minions.
Melee minions, I did see that. Hit the melees until half HP, I think it was, and the casters, and then Q, so that I take most of them at one Q.
So if you had, you actually do have evolved Q here. Holy fuck, you're strong. Yeah, you just want to Q all of these creatures, or at the very least 4 of them.
Okay.
So if you auto each melee once and you press Q for hitting all of the melees and one of the casters, it will kill all of them, and then you can just kill the last 2. This is how you do it with Kraken and Q evolve.
Okay.
But yeah,
got it.
Basically, if you don't want to think so much about it, if you have agency to do whatever you want with the wave, you can just Q all of them and just But this is how you do it. So you already know it. The first 4 should be queued, but you can just queue all of them and just full send. Because here, pushing as soon as you can is crucial. Because if you push it very fast, you can press B, and you're gonna be back on lane at the same time as the enemy, and that's good.
Okay, got it.
Because recalling takes 8 seconds. And you also need to heal a bit, so you're going to be still behind by them by a bit. I think if you respawn, your home guard also is faster by a small amount, but we can actually check it right now. But yeah, you want to... What the fuck are we doing here? Okay, if this had a plate, and you needed a bit more gold for a better buy, I'd say that's okay. But this is fucking it.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing right now, to be honest.
Yeah, cool. So, how do we do this? Interesting. Oh, I see. Oh, that's before 14 minutes. Extend home guard duration. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's only... So, that guard only works before 14 minutes. Did you know
14
this?
minutes. Oh, okay.
And we're actually behind
not really.
that. So, if you press B at the same time, you were gonna be as fast as Azil.
Azil.
Yeah. Cool. Good to know. And now you're gonna be behind, which means that Braum can get vision for free if he decides to come over here. And yeah, that's it. By the way, Nami should have pressed back earlier. This is a little side note if you want to let your duo know that Nami is not needed here to push. And if she gets the back earlier, then... So if she gets back earlier than Braum, she can get the vision that Braum was going to be able to, because he got here first. Okay?
Okay, got it.
She could actually even get deep vision over here, or go to Herald or do shit like that to give a number advantage for your team and different parts of the map.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, pressing B on support as early as possible is OP. Especially when your support doesn't really help you that much with pushing.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, you guys are just winning.
Run them down, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, you're going mid. That's exactly what I wanted to see. You are deeply depressed right now because your towers are down.
The towers are down, yeah.
So, in hindsight, you probably should have gone mid, but yeah, that's fucking hard to know. But this is only happening, so these towers are only taken because we lose the Herald here.
Yeah.
So right now, if you click here, you're guaranteeing the Herald. And you kind of lose this tower.
Tower.
Yeah, but you can just take mid tower and then you can just rotate to bot if you want to and take the tower as well and shit like that. Yeah. So honestly, going over here is better macro wise. Because,
okay, got it.
Especially because you're so strong. So if Azrael isn't here, you're winning. If Azrael is here, you're very likely to be winning because you're so strong.
Okay.
And your team is also not that dog shit. It's Briar that is very strong, and without you, they have almost zero chance of killing her.
Okay.
But with you, it's very likely that she's gonna die.
Okay, got it.
So now we know. I actually probably could have fucked up this one myself. I'm not certain though. But now we know.
Now we do know indeed.
Yep. Okay, alternatively, let's say that we're here. Okay. And we see that they took Herald.
Yeah.
And we killed Azrael. And we see this. We can take this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, if you see that they are full sending this shit, you literally can take this.
Okay.
Yeah. Or at the very least, take the Gromp and the wolves. And flank them. You could also flank these guys as well.
Yeah.
So do something. Basically do anything. It's gonna...
Basically do anything, yeah.
But, yeah, these are the options here. Okay, so what should you be doing in your opinion here?
Kiting away?
Yeah, front to backing. You did actually rather well.
Backing, yeah.
What the fuck am I witnessing?
Yeah, so there I wanted Morgana to get more kills and not leave all the kills to me because our mid was losing. That was a bit of a hint from my end there.
But why? Morgana has so many kills as well.
It's just I have complete trauma where I've been just solo winning having so many kills, and my team has no kills whatsoever. And then when I die, my team has no damage, sort of thing. So I'm in this trauma state when I have the most kills in the team, where I have to make sure that someone else gets some kills so that I'm not the only useful one in the team, sort of thing.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
the idea is not bad, but if it takes so long, then it's not good.
Just
because
kill him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, this happens. But you are letting the enemy know where you are going to be.
No.
Or just fucking leave the kill altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kill it, dude.
Just kill it, yeah.
It's fine to let it... Yeah, it's fine to leave it for like 2 seconds or so.
Yeah.
This was way too much.
Yeah, that was way too much. I understand now.
And by the way, you need to adapt the mindset of not being afraid of having all the kills, because you want to carry. The gold is honestly most valuable on you.
Okay.
So if you can hit your 3 item spikes, you're gonna be twice as strong almost than you are right now.
Okay.
So the faster you can get there, the stronger you're gonna be. So let's say that you're gonna be twice as strong right now, and you are very strong already.
Yeah.
The earlier you're gonna be twice as strong, the more impact you can have. And dude, all you need to be, and you have a rather decent support as well, you just need to stay behind your team and just shoot whoever is in front of you, and you will murder anyone. Mundo dies so early, or so fast and quickly, because you are quite good into him. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of having many kills. It's, again, the concept isn't wrong to give kills to a few people, but yeah, it's fine to take it as well.
Got it.
Honestly, I would suggest just taking it. Except if maybe your jungler is ganking you and losing something in the meanwhile, or potentially losing, and especially in the early game. That's when I would consider giving any kills. But other than that, just fucking focus on yourself.
Take it. No, okay.
Because honestly, what the fuck is more gonna do with 300 more gold?
Yeah, yeah.
And what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I can build some items and get my 3rd item spike.
Yeah, let's say you're with a Kindred or something that turbo snowballs. Then maybe okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a Gwen. Or something that won't be nice.
Yeah.
But this is a Morgana, dude.
Morgana, yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh my god, what am I witnessing, dude? What the fuck is this? Okay, this is something that we didn't have to talk about so far, because your mechanics were rather fucking decent actually. But we are standing in one place. Look.
Yeah, I tend to do this a lot, yeah.
Okay, so I know how to fix this.
And I go into melee range for some reason. Like, look at where I am. I'm next to the Mundo.
Yeah.
Half the time.
Mm-hmm. So this is fine.
I ult into his face.
I would walk over here. And if he runs away, I would follow up. But just try to stay on the max range of your auto. Yeah, max auto range.
Okay. Would you ult there to help the Morgana out, or would you not?
Let's see. Let's see it again. Because I think you fucked up your E as well, but let's see. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, actually you did kinda. So, okay. I don't know if I would do this in the moment, but my idea here is that I would walk over here. I would press this bullshit turret so it throws me over the wall, and you can just follow your Morgana and you can keep shooting at the same time. You also can be hit by Mundo. Maybe he can hit you with Q, but whatever. And yeah, that way you don't need to ult.
Oh, yeah, got it.
And here you can ult, sure.
Okay.
But there are many mechanical mistakes here.
Okay.
Mundo is literally 1v4ing you right now. And you're you are the counter to Mundo in your
So
team.
is that because I played too far into the front and got chucked down?
No, that's because you are in melee range. You're not kiting him out.
I'm
That's
in
why.
melee range. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You are perma in his melee range, and you're not reacting to the fact that he's moving towards you and away from you. You are following when he's running away from you, but you're not moving back when he's walking towards you.
Walking towards me.
Are you using attack move?
Attack move on cursor? Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Do you use it for? Do you use it on with A?
I don't press a separate button for it. I just use it for. I just have the right click on. I don't press A and auto attack the champion now.
So do you have? Wait, were you talking about target champions only?
No, target champions only. I have a separate button for it.
Yeah. So do you do that? But so what did you say? Do you have the closest target?
So that I don't know what that setting is. No, I don't think so. At least.
I think it might be. No, never mind. It's not here. So basically, what I do. Okay. Remind me to show you after this game.
Okay.
How to kite.
Okay.
I'll be real, your num is turbo carrying you.
Yeah.
So you guys were struggling so much against one champion when she wasn't here, and now she's here and you guys are running down everyone else.
Yeah.
By the way, this definitely should be an attack angle. I don't know where you're going.
What am I even doing?
You're going for the wave. Okay. Now you probably should be going for the next wave as well. Yeah, that's good. And I would not be hitting this tower. You guys definitely like Atakan here. But this might be a bit late by now. I just take it back here and start up Atakan and kill them. Yeah, you are still very strong. You should be... Okay, build. What do you think we should be running here? Hey, yo, Ruby, thanks for the sub, yo. Many kisses. So?
I mean, Morgana. So in my head, yeah, this is how I'm thinking this.
Yeah.
Morgana is the only proper source of AP we have. So I will default into Nash's too. Because we have EUNE in mid.
Yeah. So my thinking...
Or Sonya's because Briar's fed.
Yeah. So what I am thinking about is what type of damage my team is dealing. And Morgana is AP, EUNE is AD, so that's even as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But Tomcat is probably gonna be mostly actually his hybrid as well, right?
Yeah.
So what I do in situations like this is go Terminus and go Zhonya's, and that gives me AD, AP, everything, and defensives as well.
Okay.
And it's also very good against Mundo. Okay.
Mundo, yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, against Mundo specifically and Braum as well, because they are both so tanky, I go Terminus and I go what is the name? Blade of the Ruined King. And this, all of these together are just fucking turbo melt. Their HPs, like, they cannot live with you.
Is that fine then? Because then W won't get procced.
Yeah, it's not always required. And so if you didn't have any AP damage, I would suggest you to buy something else. But this build specifically works very good into such HP stackers.
These browsers. Okay, got it.
To HP stacking tanks specifically.
Yeah. Okay.
And for last item you can still go Zhonya's.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Or you can go 4th item Zhonya's as well if you don't need it to meld them, depending on the situation. Okay. So if you are very ahead and they are not stacking any armor or anything, you will still be able to meld them with just Terminus alone. And you can go with Zhonya's then.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you need to be flexible when thinking about the builds.
Okay.
But these are the thoughts that are going through my head when I'm seeing these champions. And our champions and the enemy champions.
Okay.
Holy shit, we lost.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do in the situation.
Okay. So. Yeah, so you're clueless right now.
No, yeah, I don't really know what to do right now. because bot wave was pushing up as well. I absolutely had no idea what to do because I wanted to go mid to match Ezreal. Then Tom Kench wanted to stay mid. And then Yone is in top. Bot is pushing. And I'm like, where am I supposed to go right now?
Okay, so you definitely shouldn't be on top, because if you are on top, then they can just take Atacam.
Okay.
You don't have TP.
Yeah.
You definitely shouldn't be bot, because you're alone there.
Yeah.
And you don't really want to be alone, especially when you're this strong. Actually, well, if you could 1v2 them reliably, then you could perhaps go bot, but if you don't want to be bot, Tom Kench is better on bot.
Yeah.
So Yo has TP, so he definitely should be on top, because he can TP to bot if Atacam fight is happening. Okay. By the way, this is literally the timing we should be using. So you guys probably don't know that the enemy doesn't have TPs, but Mundo is on top here. So you should TP bot, and you have 5v4, and you just kill them all and take Atacam, and you win the game probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Kench is here, doesn't matter. Walk mid.
Walk mid, okay.
Yeah. And tell him to fuck off, basically.
Okay, got it.
And if he doesn't, then you go bot, I guess, if you really have to. And you would want your Nami to be there as well, because otherwise you are very vulnerable.
Okay.
Yeah, but walk mid. Don't be afraid to walk mid. Bro, I'm gonna fucking murder this fucking piece of shit. Give me a second. Okay, I'm here.
Hi.
So, yeah. So what I was smiling about is that during the last coaching, it came up frequently as well with the other gold guy that I was teaching, that he also just doesn't go mid when someone is on mid. You just go mid. You need to communicate the fact that you want to go mid, because he's just going mid because no one is on mid, I guess.
Okay.
Then it must be really hot. Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, so yeah, just walk mid. You don't really want to be on side, because you are usually going to lose the side lane. Yeah, see? This is fucking, I mean, you are kind of winning because you're so ahead. But
yeah,
if this is a decent Diana and is ahead enough as she should be at least one level ahead of you.
Okay.
Then yeah. See? This is what should be happening. You're okay. Kai'Sa is not bad on side lane, but this is not exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
If she was a bit stronger, you're dead here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we took it back. Cool. We're not really progressing the game though. So this is one of the big issues. You're strong as fuck. You haven't hit your 3 items yet, but you're strong. And we want to fight. Actually, it's yeah. So we're half a level ahead of Ezreal. Not half an item, and we also have a level on him. And we want to shoot them basically.
Okay.
You're ahead as fuck. Look, 2.5k.
Yeah.
So let's try to take this. Let's try to set up vision. Let's try to get priority. And if they are face checking us, we kill them. If they aren't, we take Atacam. That's the idea. Oh, yeah, I probably haven't told you the way that I'm thinking about the objectives. But yeah, you take prio and you set up the objectives by putting wards in the directions from which they can approach us. And if we have vision when they don't have vision, then they have to face check. And but the fact that they are going to come in the direction we are going to be, is going to make our skill shots easier to land.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just gonna make their lives so much harder. Like, you've been on the other side of not having vision.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about. We want to set up these situations and force them into that situations. Basically, that's how you can snowball our advantages. This is probably the thing that I'm best in, or best at rather.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I were to be able to do my lanes like you are able to, then I could climb. So the great news is that you're only lacking information. So if you just do what I'm telling you to do and ping your team, your intentions, and set up what we should be setting up, then you're going to be able to climb easily, especially because you are duoing with your support. So your support is the one that is going to put the wards, the vision. So what you do is push the wave, because you're stronger, you should be able to get priority. And while they are eliciting the wave that you pushed in, you have time to face check with your support. And even if you are face checking, then at the worst you will be, but in theory, your jungler is also going to be there. You will have a number advantage, or at worst you're going to be even in numbers, right? So this is the idea. You get prio, you set up vision because you're stronger, and then you get prio again, so they can push your base, and then you take the thingy.
Take that account. Got it.
And then the idea is that if they have a jungler, so if you manage to set up the vision, then you have an advantageous situation, right? And if they have a jungler and they are face checking you, and you are focusing on Atakan, and you don't have a number advantage, only just a vision advantage, then you want to turn on them because you are stronger and they don't have vision. Because otherwise, if you are just focusing on the Atakan or Baron or Drake for that matter, then you are making the advantageous situation for your team a 50-50. Because if they have fight, they can just flip it. It's basically a coin flip.
Flip it, yeah, got it.
So you want to focus on them. You want to turn on the enemy team and try to kill them first. And if you manage to kill the jungler or have a big enough number advantage to make sure that the enemy jungler won't be able to kill the buff from you or the objective, then you just fucking burst it down after that. Okay,
got it.
Alternatively, if you have set up all these things and you are ahead and you manage to kill the jungler, and then you want to burst the objective
down. Got it.
And this is not going to work for every single case, but this is the general idea on how I'm usually doing it. So this is going to go for a long way, but obviously there is no silver bullet, because if you are against Chovy and Keen or Canyon, for example, they are gonna 2v for you after you used all your shit. So but in general for solo queue, this is gonna be a very good foundation if you do it like this. Cool. So by the way, if you aren't doing with your support, what I would do is push this wave, and then I would ping to ask vision in these bushes. If I'm on blue side and I'm setting up button, I would want this and this to be warded for sure. Maybe even this or something like this. If we are doing Drake and we are on blue side, this and this has to be warded at all costs. Otherwise you are, well, either one of these. So if you can't have both of these warded, you want one of these warded. And if one of these is warded, then you want to be hovering over that side.
Got it.
Okay. One more thing. As an ADC, you don't really want to spend your gold on wards. Pink wards. But when there is a Baron or Drake or a big Drake fight or an Atakan is coming up, then buying a pink ward is very good to put it down on the Drake or on the objective that you are fighting, because denying vision from them is crucial, because if the enemy has the jungler, then it's going to make his job so much harder because he won't be able to flip it. Basically.
Got it.
So that was a lot of fucking information. If you review it and I know that you understand, but you need to learn it and practice it.
Got it.
So review this. We will make a summary after this game. So you will try to recall things and you will write it down. I think this is one of the best things to do, because if you do make a summary like this, then you will be able to review this summary whenever you are starting to play on a day, and try to pick a few of them and try to stick to those. And if you do it enough and practice it enough, it will become intuitive for you and habitual, and then you are going to be a better player. That's the theory.
Got it.
So I'd be surprised if you could do all of this in a moment, because then because then I don't understand why other people in Masters don't know these things. Cool. Yeah, enemies running down. How are you managing to lose this game? Because if I remember correctly, you're gonna lose this game.
Yeah, we do lose this game.
Impressive. Like, this is literally the moment when this game should be over for the most part. If you guys are humans. But yeah, let's see how we're losing. Okay. The fuck are we doing here? Why not push the next wave?
Yeah.
Just push it.
I was thinking about that right
Yeah,
now.
everyone is dead except for Diana and you're full HP. And we literally won. We went her a bit earlier, so yeah.
Earlier, yeah.
My streamer, there's got to be a Kaisama. Oh, he's so hot. I fucking approve of that message. Sorry, I have to give attention to stream every once in a while.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So. Team is running it the fuck down. What the fuck are they doing, dude? Let's see. What the fuck is happening? So Ezreal is top. So if if your team just waits for you, this is a free Drake, which has to happen because it's soul for them.
It's all point, yeah.
Oh my god, GG. So this is why prio is important, because otherwise we're face checking with zero information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlucky. And by the way, for you, you don't really have to face check either because you have the W ability.
I have W, yeah.
Yeah, so just use it whenever you need to face check something. And you don't have a Mundo or a Tamkench between you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a very unfortunate situation. I don't really know what the answer to this is.
After this, I do troll now as well. You'll see.
Yeah, but it's very important to know what you should be doing here.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hard because you don't really have a good option here. Morgana is your jungler and you don't have smite, and this is a soul point for the enemy, and there is nothing to push on mid. So honestly, if EUNE was good, or you were good for that matter, you would tell or ping EUNE to push this. And you would help him and push this tower down, and hover the top side of the mid lane, so that whenever you are seeing someone approaching from the Drake after they took it, you are just gonna walk over here. And if the Drake is not immediately taken, and some of them are still here, then you will know that they will have split, right? Because someone is still taking this, and some are chasing you. Now that is when you are on equal footings, even though you are in a bad situation, and then you can outplay them.
Okay.
And you can get number advantages like that eventually.
Okay. Yeah.
But this is the theory is. If you are fucking Jover, then you push mid.
Mid, okay.
This is also the reason why I also want you to get prio before taking on any objectives.
Yeah.
Because if you take this wave, then the enemy doesn't have a play.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
Good. By the way, if you know that the enemy has taken or rather used lots of ults or something like that for the 2 kills that they got, then and you see this as real, and you know that you have humans for teammates. Your Tamkench is human based on stats, and EUNE is questionable, but maybe he lands a good one. This is turnable. So if you are just front to backing and shooting whoever's in front of you, maybe you can kill all of these guys. So because they usually will need to use things to kill your teammates, and Diana doesn't have walls for sure. So this is actually turnable. Legit.
Okay.
So either push mid if it's completely hopeless, or just full send them. But yeah, it's very hard now because your team fucked up. By the way, what you can do to prevent this from happening. So yeah, this is where we are winning the team fights, and we're taking Gatakan, and we're taking a back. I don't understand why. Because they backed earlier than you, because you went for the wave. This is why this is happening. So now you should be spam pinging to not be here. By the way, the enemy team did very well by being here in time. So this is legit a very good play by them. Yeah, you ping to fuck off For team, you're to wait for you.
It's a wait for me.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah. And that's my dog. Cool.
Yeah, melee range again, yeah.
Oh my, you really have big issues with auto attacking.
Yeah.
I'll show you why. By the way, you were the one that hinted here, just let you know.
Yeah, I know. I went into melee range there.
Okay, so for teamfight positioning, you basically want to position in such a way that there is someone between you and the enemy. Well, someone from your team. And he's literally doing exactly that. You want to be shooting Brown right now because, well, you can't shoot past Briar. And whenever it's possible, you want to shoot Briar because you won't be able to kill Brown before being able to kill Briar after that.
Briar.
Oh, it's very sad that he walked out of the bush though. It's sad. Dude, I'm gonna actually fucking fuck this shit up. Give me a sec.
No worries.
And I's back. Amazing. I can't hear you though. Now I can.
I can hear.
Okay, so yeah, we died. Oh my god, why is this game still so fucking long?
Yeah, after this it's just a chain of trolling and our team just completely throwing.
Okay, so if you want to, we can continue, but to be honest, I think in this game we already saw what we fucked up very often.
Yeah.
We can continue if you want to, so it's up to you now.
No, there is one more game what I need to see. That I need to see the laning phase, so it's not that bad.
Okay, so can you let me know which one it is?
Yeah, that is the Talia game. That right in front or on top of the Nafir. Yeah, that's the one.
Hey, so
I mean that's not a common matchup, so we could do the Mel one as well, which is I think the one right above that one. So 11. No wait. The one below that I think.
Who are we against? Which do you want?
I think it was a Mel bot lane.
What?
Yeah, Mel ADC. Mel.
Oh, okay.
Mel.
Oh.
Can you see? Is there one like that?
Well, there is a Mel in this game.
Oh, we could check that one as well. Yeah, that one we could check as well. That one also I did throw.
Yeah, that was you were against
the Seraphine one. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that works as well.
Oh, so which did you want to?
That one I did throw as
which
well.
Did you want to get?
The Mel one. I don't think the Mel one is actually seeable anymore because I don't know where it is.
This one. No.
Yeah, that one. There we go.
So which do you want? This one?
Yeah, let's see that one.
Okay, 5, 6, 4. Decent KDAs to be fair. True and real. 5, 6, 4. Yeah. Mel champion. Okay.
Yeah, that one was very hard for me to play in laning phase as well for some reason.
Yeah, your runes, except for bloodline,
are they bad?
Are not. Okay, well, we already talked about the
presence of mine and the guy.
Yeah. Honestly, other than
that, do you always run cut down on Kai'Sa?
Yes, always.
Always, okay.
Always. Let me show you. So this is the site that I usually check the runes on, because I also was so fucking clueless on the runes.
Okay.
But honestly, if you just take a look at win rates, it's gonna help us a lot. It's not always perfect, but I also take a look at other players sometimes. So here you can take a look at what other OTPs are running.
Okay.
And then we look for an actual human server, not one of those budget ones. And here you can find the Korean this guy used to be Challenger, so I just looked on this one, and this is the guy due to whom I started running Bloodline, because he always ran it.
Okay.
He always goes Triumph, Bloodline, and Cut Down. So Cut Down I wouldn't change for anyone, dude. Because I tried it, and so the theory is that if the enemy doesn't go below 40% HP, Q is not going to be useful, right?
Yeah.
And Cut Down lets you have damage above 60%, right?
Yeah.
And your passive is going to deal damage based on how much the enemy is missing, right?
Okay, yeah.
So in this way, you will always have damage. And if you run Q and you're against a tank, for example, if nobody else is going to get the tanks down to low HP, then you're not gonna deal damage. Your passive isn't dealing damage, and Q is not proccing. So this is the theory. Yeah. It's just fucking in theory, in some very niche scenarios, when you are in a team with, I don't know, some people that want to take the enemy low HP, and your only job is to one-tap people, then Q might be better. So, for example, I don't know, engaged champions like Pantheon, for example, or Nautilus, and things like that.
Got it.
But I just don't. Cut Down. With Cut Down, you're always going to have damage.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Where were we? Yeah, rooms. Yeah. And the statistics as well. So Triumph is just always the highest win rate one.
Highest, yeah.
Oh, by the way, there was a one tricks. The GG, yeah. This is also where you can check out the runes.
Okay.
Of some people that are running them, and the builds as well, and then everything you literally want to check out. Summoner spells and things like that. But yeah, anyway. So this is how I check it, but this is how I'm doing it. Yeah, and Bloodline, by the way, is a bit lower. Well, actually, it used to be lower, but now more people are running it, and it's higher as well than Alacrity for the longest time. I'll just show you. So, fuck is it? Look, 15.9. Alacrity was actually it was picked in fewer times than Bloodline, but its win rate was higher.
Yeah,
and for a long time it was better. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we are just fucking hinting, because Bloodline's win rate is higher now than it used to be, but Alacrity is so much higher if you think about it. So maybe it's just fucking hinting by picking this, but whatever. Yeah. I can't really give you an example or reason why we are running this, honestly, but it just feels good. Wait. Dude, didn't we literally just now check this win rate and Bloodline was higher?
Yeah.
And now it's lower. What? Am I hallucinating?
No, I think the Bloodline was actually low. Is that if it's the newest patch? I think I saw Bloodline being...
I was last 30 days. Never mind. What the fuck? I don't know. So yeah, Alacrity is probably still better, but the laning phase is... So I told you that I suck at laning.
Yeah.
So Bloodline kind of helps with that.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, up to you. And the rank one guy always runs it, so it might just be a preference. Anyway, so if these are decently, I don't know, evened out or so, you can just pick whichever way you want. But Triumph is 3% above any of the others, and Cut Down is always consistently better. So yeah, doesn't matter. Go next. So 5, 6, 4, and yeah, what I wanted to talk about is that versus Mel. You can check it as well. I'd be surprised if Fleet Footwork wasn't the highest. Yeah, it's very rarely picked, but what the fuck?
But it's very...
Dude, what? No, we need 80 Mel. Oh, it actually isn't the highest. Very interesting. But yeah, I found that Fleet is very good against Mel. Absorb Life is also very good. So basically anything that gives you HP is good.
Anything that... So would the Bloodline be better then?
I usually go Triumph and Bloodline into poke matchups, as I already talked about, but maybe Absorb Life. I've seen some pros actually run this, and I haven't been running it since it got turbo nerfed long ago. But this could work. This would work.
Okay.
Updating too fast too. Okay, so yeah, run Observe Life against Mel, but you can check specific matchups, and you can customize your runes based on this as well.
Runes as well. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Interesting. This is turbo interesting to me. Look, Cosmic Insight is 60% win rate, and then Cookies is only 51. And this probably isn't such a big one because there is a low amount of games here.
Games played, yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, let's check the game. But yeah, if the lane is hard, then you probably could have picked some better runes.
Got it. I do default into those runes, unfortunately, so I should check more on that one.
Yeah. Another thing that I actually theory crafted myself was going bold pleating and unflinching into Tristana because I was losing so many.
Yeah. Tristana one, yeah.
Yeah, so that could help a lot. And it helped me a lot, but it's also something that you don't necessarily need if you are playing it well.
Okay.
Yeah, but it helps. So these are the things that help you get over the lane, basically. So we are looking at the laning phase. Okay. We win by full sending them. Nami is, yeah, for example, whenever you can. So Mel wants to poke, which means that she wants short hits, which means that we want the opposite of that, right? Because they are also healing with Bard by a bit. You're also healing a bit, but your lethal tempo is gonna turbo out, well, give you more value, outperform Comet, right? So especially at level 1, she doesn't have any way of peeling you. Well, she might have E. If she starts E, then she can. But what I like to do is sit in this bush, and when I see them showing up in the wave, you just walk here with your support and just literally flank them and all in them.
Okay.
You will win that, especially because she has TP and you have barrier. So there is literally zero way of you losing this unless the enemy jungler ganks.
Okay.
So you want to avoid being in this bush for too long because King can one tap the red and just come and catch you.
Yeah.
This is something that happened. This exact scenario is being shown in my ADC guide, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just waiting for something to happen at this point because you're not doing what you should be doing that I talked about. And
so I should just literally just go in on her, not let her hit me back for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to outpoke her.
Outpoke her, okay.
Yeah, Nami is very good into Mad because Mad's win condition is poking you out of lane.
Okay.
And
so
well, Nami just heals, right?
Okay, so right now I'm just not doing anything and letting Mel automatically win, sort of thing.
Well, she's not winning because Nami counters her.
Okay.
So you can also just chill out and get a cool early and just farm.
Okay.
That is also an option, but that is not gonna win you lane. You're just gonna go even.
Okay.
And maybe perhaps on the long term you're gonna probably lose because Mel will probably be able to buy enough damage, so Nami won't be able to keep up with the healing.
Keep up. Yeah, got it.
But yeah, eventually you want to fall in her. But yeah, Nami is very good into Mel.
Okay.
See? You're all in, you're winning.
Yeah.
But if you don't manage to kill her, then you're getting fucked.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna lose a lot of your HP. And it will make it so that her Wincon is easier to attain.
Yeah.
And also she has TP, so that's also another factor that is going to make your life harder.
Okay.
Honestly, if she was good, she freezes this. Look. Like, this is an easy freeze.
Yeah.
She presses B right now, she TPs back, and you lose a wave, and you're so behind in XP.
Yeah.
But thankfully, she is stupid. And now you can freeze, and for example, okay, when you want to all-in male champion or some, to be honest, if you want to all-in any champion, if they have any CCs or yeah, actually CC abilities like her E or I don't know, think about Rock on W, Trash Hook, things like that, you can flash that. You go in with the intention of flashing what they can throw at you. And if you flash over it and just full send them, you should be able to beat them.
Okay, got it.
This is especially useful at level 1, but be wary that if you cannot convert the flash, the aggressive flash, into some meaningful advantage, then you're gonna be behind.
Behind, okay, got it.
What the fuck? What? Really? Yeah, well, honestly, do you want to continue this? Because there is not much else.
That was a bit bad there. Can you show me the kiting one then? I do want to see that one. Because I don't want to stay in melee range at all.
True. Oh.
I do that a lot.
Hello? My play button is not working. What the fuck? I'm fucking eating. No,
yeah. I was just confused.
I am GG. So, I will show you how to practice this. How to practice kiting. And you don't need to practice this for too long, but if you do it consistently, like every day before you start, just do it like 5 minutes or 4 or 3 or 2, even 2 is gonna help. It's gonna get better eventually. So, actually I'm eating. So, let's say that this is Mundo. Okay?
Okay.
Mundo, let's say that he's starting from this position. Okay?
Okay.
And you are here.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot him. Okay? Oh, by the way, this is what I'm talking about. When your cursor is going red instead of blue, you see? And
okay.
So you didn't know about this, that you can shoot the closest target to you if you press your E.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
is that like a setting? I don't think I have that one.
So you're gonna go player movement.
Yeah.
And you need to get player attack move. Click.
Yeah.
It's the A button for me. You can set it up for whatever you want for you to be. And there is the other one that shows your attack range.
That one, yeah.
If you press a button, and then if you press left click anywhere, it will also shoot the target that is closest to your mouse. Okay, so you can make it so that both of these are called player attack move. Okay. One of them is player attack move click, the other one is player attack move. Okay. So if you want for it to be basically smart cast, then just press a button and you want for it to attack immediately, you want to set the player attack move click.
Move click. Okay, got it.
Cool.
I got it.
Okay. Then there is another setting that you need to toggle. That this should be toggled, the attack move on cursor. Because if this isn't toggled, then I'll show you. So let's say that you see my cursor, right?
Yeah, I do.
You press E here, and it's gonna shoot this target. But if this is toggled on, it will shoot the one that is closest to my cursor instead.
Cursor.
See?
Got it. Yeah.
Cool. And you press like this, and you press like this. And otherwise, if this is not toggled on, then no matter where you're gonna put it, it's gonna shoot the champion or target that is closest to your champion. So this should just always be in, otherwise it's fucking in.
Okay.
Okay, so again, this is Mundo.
Yeah.
You're gonna move. Let's say that he's moving towards you, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna click behind you because you want to run away, but you also want to hit him. You can do so by pressing A over here.
Oh, okay.
So he's coming towards you. You can just shoot whoever. Okay?
Okay, got it.
And if he's running away from you, you're just gonna click over his direction and you can just click him.
Click him.
So this is him. He comes closer to you. This is him.
Yeah.
He runs away from you. This is him. He comes closer. This is all you have to do.
Got it.
And if you practice this like so, it's gonna help you a lot.
Okay.
And the other thing, you do know the target champion only, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if the enemy is behind tower, you can use that to hit the enemy with right click.
Yeah.
By the way, we don't need minions. And once you get used to this, you can just buy some, get some level ups, and buy some items, and do the same thing with more attack speed. Okay?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay. That's all.
Amazing.
Okay. So, we talked about lane, we talked about poke matchups. We haven't talked about the lane where you have engage support.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Okay, so do you have any games in which you have an engage support?
Can't really remember if I actually do. I think I have one where I'm going Kai'Sa Nautilus, but I do win that one hard on lane.
My brain is now Galaxy. Huge. Allegedly, the coachings are working. There are many people that said that they went on winning streaks after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, the latest one that I went, I am playing with Nautilus.
Yeah, let's check that out then. I will tell you where you are missing opportunities to maximize the... Oh, this is my account, I'm hinting. To maximize the potential of your engage supports.
Yeah. So would you say Nami is very situational and is engaged just automatically better to Kai'Sa?
It really depends on the team coach, but in general, yes.
In general, yes.
Engage champions are always better for Kai'Sa. Except sometimes they aren't, because if you manage to... So let's say the enemy is picking engage champions, and you get a Janna, for example, that is human, then the enemy support can do shit, and you are just freeloading.
I did see that on your stream.
Yeah. Did my Janna support against Real?
No, I saw one where Alistar was into the enemy Janna.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen the one in which I had a Janna, and it was literally useless.
Also, look at this. I couldn't tell which one the damn clone was.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it's just literally impossible, honestly. Boom. That was rather simple, no?
Yeah.
LeBlanc support. That's a fucking base pick if I've ever seen one. Yeah, helps your passive. Yeah, engage support, engage champions are always good because you deal more damage. Because they apply your plasma. Yeah. Yeah. So honestly, how the fuck are we getting pushed here? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. So in theory, we shouldn't be able to get pushed, but it's good that we are trying anyway. So when you are able to do this with an engage support, you want to get level 2 before them, and then full send them with W and then Q and shit like that. Also, whenever you are using your Q to push waves, be wary, because you are giving the enemy an opportunity to punish you. Okay?
Should I not just use Q at all to push waves when there's enemies right in front of me?
If you don't need to, then don't. If you need to, if you need to, then do it. But be wary that you can get traded on.
Okay, got it.
So the ideal situation, if you need to push, is to auto Q the enemy while the minions are also in range.
Okay.
That way you are pushing and trading as well.
Ashen. Okay, got it.
So see, you pressed auto Q, and now LeBlanc just wants to smash you in the face.
Yeah.
This is the exact same concept that we talked about when you were against Ezreal and Brown, remember?
Yeah, I do.
And then she's doing very well by fucking you here. Ooh, yeah, Vayne is so annoying, dude.
Yeah. But it was a pretty alright lane.
Against Vayne, you are winning by pushing her out. So you don't really want to do jack shit. You want to push. You want to use your Q to push and then not get poked down. And whenever you manage to get the slow push going, whenever she has to walk up to Lassie because she has no spell, she has to auto.
Yeah.
That's when you auto her back. So when she has to make a choice of less hitting or hitting you. And if she's hitting you, it's actually, unless she's full sending you, it's gonna be losing trade for her because you have more minions.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, that's it. That's usually how I manage to fuck her. And in late game, if you manage to hit your W, then you are winning. If you can't hit your W on her, then you're not winning. That's the matchup in a nutshell.
Okay.
So if this happens, then when you have an engaged support, if they send out the so first of all you need to W usage when you have an engaged support. You're not throwing the W's out for poke. If there is a high chance that soon your Nautilus might be able to land the hook, and here in this scenario there is a high chance because both of you hit level 2 and they are positioning aggressively. Because if Naut hits Q auto and you immediately press W into Vayne, and then you will have progged W auto, then you prog your passive. And there is zero way of losing the trade after that.
Okay.
But now you hit your W onto the blank and you are you are not gonna be able to win this trade.
Okay.
Honestly, you kinda can, but it's not so straightforward anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so we're chilling. Yeah, Vayne is so annoying because she can do this.
She keeps doing that. So annoying.
Yeah, that's how she can win lane. Poke out like that.
Poke out.
So what's the issue here in your opinion?
We had no vision on where LeBlanc was. And
so we missed Q, as I said, then they can punish.
Yeah.
So in general, player duo that keeping your Q in and of itself is a threat. And they cannot do shit while she has her Q and her engage.
Yeah.
Because of the threat of the ability itself. So she should only look for hooks whenever there is a pretty high chance of landing. So this was a rather low chance of hitting, probably.
Okay.
But if they are closer, I don't know. Yeah, if they are closer and then they have to walk up for CS, then it's likely, more likely that the hook is gonna land.
Okay, got it.
And now, after this is down, they can trade onto you like motherfucker because Naut can't catch up with them. And even if you,
got it.
Yeah, and also at the same time, you are also hinting for another purpose. Well, not you, but you guys together.
Yeah.
Because you don't have level 3 and they do. So, so now they do. They have 2 advantages here.
Yeah.
So the level up timers are very, very important.
Yeah.
Did we have hook here? You're also kind of AFKing here.
God.
Let me see it again. Yeah, you are not actually using your E's perfectly here.
Okay. Should I have done it earlier or later?
Well, earlier you couldn't have because you were not level 3 yet.
Yeah, oh right, yeah.
And after that... So, you are already hit by the chain. So using E's, like, you're not going to be able to dodge anything here. Except maybe you can get a bit further from Vayne. But honestly, if you really want to play this very well, I mean, I don't know, it's hard, because if you flash out of the range of the chain, then she can just press W back and you fucking inting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just W auto Q her.
Okay.
And then auto again. And after that, maybe you can use your E to engage away from the enemy.
Engage away. Okay,
but the problem is that now you're rooted, and if you press E as well, you're also silenced. Basically, you're stunned. You can do shit. Yeah. I'm not sure though, because you kind of managed to get some distance, so Vayne couldn't completely kill you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just a weird one. I probably wasn't optimal, but it wasn't the worst either. Okay, we have ward, cool. We need to take a back here. So since we got out-traded because of the level up timer and the fact that we didn't have Nautilus Scoop, we had to take a belt back, so this is kind of fine. Naut can try to freeze this because they are very low HP. This is the same concept we already talked about in the previous game.
Well, not try to freeze it.
Yes, I mean, yes, we tried, but what the fuck is with this casters? Dude, what? This should be fine because of aftershock. So this is very good. Your lane is very good right now.
Yeah.
They are inting. So
now we shouldn't push.
Actually, this is very hard one. Give me a sec. Okay, now you are pushing. So this is what's called smothering. This is a very high level concept. I watched a video about this, that Faker does this to fuck with enemies. Okay. Basically, you are pushing until you see that Vayne stays. If Vayne stays, you stop pushing, and then from that point onwards, you are just shooting the minions, last hitting basically.
Okay, got it.
So by doing this, you are punishing her no matter what she's doing.
Yeah.
So basically your intuition should be just to push, and if you see Vayne, you stop. That's it.
Okay.
Because she is very low, so she can do shit either way.
Yeah.
So what she should be doing here is take a back.
Okay.
And what you should be doing is try to fish for a cancel with your W.
Cancel the base, yeah.
Let's see where she's going. This is actually very valuable information because I don't know where people always go. Sometimes I manage to cancel them, but nowadays it's harder. This W is yeah, it's not very useful here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very likely that she was going to be here. Honestly, I would have shot one here, probably.
Yeah,
but if you want to be extremely annoying, you can stand here and shoot it so you are angling both of the bushes at the same time.
Yeah.
And what I usually do this for checking if the enemy is trying to catch me when I'm behind my tower. I'm coming back from home. Sometimes the enemy can sit here and catch me.
Yeah.
And you can also angle it so that from here you can shoot into here as well and here as well.
Yeah.
And same idea here.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So now we're pushing. They backed. We want to push the next one as well. And this is when you should be hitting the tower.
Okay.
Because you know that neither of them can be here. Viego could be here, and you shouldn't be lingering around here for too long because your note isn't here. Let's say note was here as well. That'd be the ideal situation under which you should be hitting the plates.
Okay.
But yeah, putting the ward here and hitting the plate until you see someone show up is fine.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is fine. But now we are not doing jack shit.
Okay. Should I have still walked forward then?
No, because you don't know where Viego is.
Okay.
And you do know that your node isn't here, and you also know that the other two is gonna be here sooner.
Dude, yeah.
So they can just run it down if you're inting.
Yeah.
But you I don't know, maybe we should have taken a plate here before putting wards down and just cry about it if Viego is here. I don't know. So this is the safer option. So this is fine, okay?
Okay.
Let's say you're behind, then trying the plate is probably better.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
So they clear this, which means that it's likely that the enemy is gonna come.
Yeah.
For a gank here. So you shouldn't be so forward, because this is pushing forward towards you anyway. You just want to take less hit with W from far, and it's okay to just be only in XP range for 1 or 2 CS. It's fine.
Okay.
Because you are exposing yourself to getting ganked here. Because if LeBlanc flashes W, EUNE, and Viego is here and chains it with W, you're dead.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah. From the other perspective though, if you are just gonna do what I did tell you to do, then you can just stay over here. That's gonna make it so that you can freeze, and your Rambus is here, and you have a ping here, so you can just run them down.
Okay.
So just chill out for now.
Okay.
Honestly, I just wanted to mention this. I don't know why you're Wing here. I saw someone here, I see. Even so, I would not press W here, I think.
Okay.
Because you don't have that much mana, and with W, again, if node hits something, you want to W it.
Yeah, I do understand.
And even if someone is here, you know that Riven isn't here, you know that Zerat isn't here. Worst case scenario, you're 3v3.
Okay.
So you need your W, for either if Ramus manages to taunt someone, or node hits him with out of Q and the root passive.
Okay.
And you're also out of mana all. So yeah, don't face it now.
Okay, here I throw.
You're not alone though. What the fuck is Ramos and Node doing? Node is okay, actually rather fine, but you guys need to want up the blank here. Just to peel you off. Anyway, you fucked up big time, yeah. You should be here. You should be here, exactly.
Goes the wall. Yeah.
So she can't condemn you. Because literally that's the only way you're losing this. If you're not getting condemned, they can follow up. And they're dead. This is big sad. Yeah, other than that, you were front to backing, which is fine. You flashed. Actually, it's impressive that you managed to leave here.
Yeah, I was surprised myself.
Honestly, Ramos was chasing Vayne, so it was not the worst. They were peeling for you as best as they could. Yep. Now we fucked up, so we're taking the back. Now it should be here again to try to face for you. So they, just to try to fuck with them. I mean, full HP, full mana. Why are we backing here?
Yeah.
You should back definitely.
Okay.
So you should try to communicate this whenever this is happening in the future.
Okay. Yeah.
What's interesting is that in the previous scenario, Node knew what to do, and this is the exact same, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Mr. Colion, how are you? I am doing fine. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you're doing fine as well. We're doing coaching right now. I hope you can learn from it. So, we lost wave. We lost wave again, Sedge.
Yeah.
This is very sad that we are so behind in CS.
Yeah. My last hits are often extremely terrible on to CSing when I'm CSing for some reason.
So, look, this wave, you last hit perfectly. You're losing so much. So, my issue with the statement that you just said is that you are saying for some reason. You should know the reason. I'm literally saying you.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't understand how much damage I do myself.
No. But what are you talking about? You're literally killing the fucking minions. Well, look. 7 CS here. Actually, only 6 now. You got that one. You got those. You missed 0 CS. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're not losing CS. because you're not
Yeah.
taking this. Maybe, okay, so if the enemy is on lane and you're focusing on them as well, maybe you're losing CS there because too many things are there.
Yeah.
But when you can focus on this, you can less it. So if
Yeah.
you think that you are losing available CS that you should be able to take, then practice CSing. That's actually my warm-up
Yeah.
nowadays, because for the longest time, every single day, my first game was dog shit. And after that, I started to warm up and it was getting better. The solution to this is just getting to the game, less it for a few minutes, and it's going to make it so that you are getting accustomed to the game again. And it's going to make it so that your less hitting is also going to be better.
Okay.
So practice a bit of kiting, practice a bit of less hitting, and you should be golden.
Okay.
We're in danger, by the way. Unless we know where Viego is.
Viego is.
Okay, so right now you're weak side. Potentially weak sided. Because your team is making a play on the other side of the map. Which means that all you need to do is not do anything. If you don't die, you don't get fucked here. You are winning. Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Okay.
If Lysandre was here and not at home and not getting pushed in, then maybe you could try to contest Jake if the enemy is taking it, like just trying to threaten them so they don't take it for free. And if you manage to delay them for long enough, then your team might get back here in time and just fuck the team, enemy team completely.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I'm here.
Amazing.
So, where were we? Mock room. Yeah, cool. Yeah, walking back here is fine. Cool. I don't know why you did it. Do you know why you did it?
Not really.
No, now you know why you should do it.
Now I know why I should do it. Yes.
Oh. By the way, I think Viego is going to be around here.
Oh god. Oh god.
See? If they aren't here at this point. So,
Yeah.
assumptions. Let's talk about assumptions. Grubs are up. Okay?
Yeah.
Usually, junglers like to contest grubs.
Yeah.
That's something that we can state, right?
Yeah.
But this is an assumption that if you think that the enemy jungler should be around this side, then this assumption can be used against you to gank you. So this, you can get caught off guard if you think that they cannot be here because they should be here.
Yeah.
This is the exact moment when you should be thinking that you need to be very safe because of this.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the perfect scenario for this. It literally shows us that we are correct in assuming that we are correct in assuming that assumptions can get you fucked.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I like to say complicated thoughts.
Yeah. No, that was very close though.
And we're getting fucked. And it's almost like I know something about this game.
Yeah, true, to be honest. Look at what Viego does here.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, yeah. Well, that's just... This is usually my jungler. I keep telling you, you are lucky. Your jungler gets grabs, mine also it's on my lane, usually. Yeah. By the way, we're losing this game, right?
No, we win this one.
Ah, you win. Nice. Good.
We win this one. But I almost died here, which was insane.
Do you know why?
Vayne just did so much damage to me suddenly.
No. Why did you lose here? Almost. Why did you almost die?
I took Wayback. No, Wayback can't hurt that much.
I mean, I would hope not.
I don't really know why, actually.
So let's play the clip and let's try to think about it.
Oh, I saw a very bad Q there.
Okay, so do you remember what I told you about late game? Well, not late game, but yeah, a bit later. Yeah, exactly, actually. A post level 6 Kai'Sa versus Vayne matchup. When do you win? So early lane, I told you that we are winning when we are pushing in.
Pushing in.
Yeah, and later?
We need to make sure that we W.
We hit the W on Vayne. Why?
We hit the W on the Vayne. Burst her down with our plasma, and
that's also true, but that's not the main reason. What does W do?
Give us vision on Vayne.
Exactly. So her ult is completely fucking useless. Well, not completely, but you know, they are not gonna be.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They're not gonna be accustomed to the fact that they aren't stealthing, and it's gonna just make her be able to get fucked completely by your team as well.
Yeah.
So we're not hitting W, we're not hitting Q.
Yeah.
And we're face tanking the wave, and LeBlanc is using everything on us, and Vayne is using everything on us. So yeah. If you are losing, it's usually because you are not front to backing, basically.
Front to backing, yeah.
And making other mistakes as well. And we're eating into their face. So
eating
basically
into their face, yeah.
Okay, very, very simple concept is try to stay on the edge of your max range. Because imagine if you're here right now and not here.
Yeah, yeah.
LeBlanc is not going to be able to reach
Useless,
you.
Yeah.
And even if she can, what she could do is press W ult on you, you know, that she can jump twice like that.
Yeah,
but she's missing a bit of damage. She doesn't hit both spells. Because I think she will be able to hit all 3 of these spells. Let's see. I mean, I don't know, she's AFK. I guess she was no, she's not AFK. She got scared by Rammus and she didn't know what to do, but then she decided to full send because Vayne was full sending. But you know, if she is better, and she will eventually be, if you will climb, then she will be able to react to this faster.
Yeah.
Which means that more damage on you, which will be enough to kill you here.
Yeah.
So see, she hit all. Well, actually, she hit 2, and I don't think she's gonna be able to hit the E. Yeah. If she's a bit better, you're dead here.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, let's see you again. So basically, if you're here and just kiting away from her and not face tanking the waves as well, because if you're in the middle of a wave and you shoot an enemy champion, the wave will also hit you.
Hit me, yeah, yeah.
Cool. Jungle diff. We're going static. Give me the reasoning. Why are we going static here?
I was thinking of Riven and Xerath. Because I can't really auto attack a lot.
Okay, Xerath and Riven. Wait. So.
And I can wave clear faster than Vayne in bot lane.
Okay, so that's fair. And it's good against Xerath as well, because the same concept that I talked about, so you're pushing in Vayne and she has to auto, also applies for Xerath. Xerath likes to push in people and then he can hit skill shots easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, static for that reason is very good, because you can one tap the wave and you're not vulnerable to getting hit by Xerath for longer.
Yeah.
But why is static good against Riven?
I honestly don't know why I said that.
Yeah, that's so weird to me, because they are literally the exact opposites.
I just felt like I couldn't auto attack her more because she will just CC me to death. Because she has like 2 or 3 forms of CC. It's not like Mundo who just runs into your face where I can proc Kraken all the time with.
She has 2, not 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a bit like. And Viego, again, I can't really auto attack if he's in front of my face.
Okay, so if you're saying to me that we are going AP here and we're going static, so we are getting to our W evolve earlier and more AP damage, then I say fine, very good logic.
Oh god, no, I did not think that far. I did not think any of what you just said right now.
Okay, so if you are buying static shiv, your autos are gonna deal a bit less damage.
Okay.
In exchange, you are getting your Q evolve earlier, right?
Yeah.
You're also getting better wave clear, right? That we already talked about. And since you'd spend less gold on the first item, so since static is cheaper than Kraken, then you can get your Nashors earlier by 400 gold. And that lets you get W evolve, and you don't need to be in melee range for Riven to hit her from afar. Because if you get your W evolve, then you can spam Ws.
Yeah.
So if that's the reasoning, cool.
Okay. Okay. That is the reasoning. Yes.
Okay, good. Anyway, your intuition was correct here, I think.
Okay.
And you're also lucky that Riven isn't fed. Because if Riven is fed and is good, then you won't be able to kill her without Kraken.
Okay. Okay. So into that team comp right now, what I'm fighting, would you go Kraken or static?
It's a hard one because of exactly what I said. Because I had a few games where the enemy Riven literally carried because I didn't have enough damage to kill her without Kraken.
Damage to kill her. Okay.
But into Zerat, Vayne, and actually Vayne is not that simple. Yeah, it's hard. So if you know how to utilize priority during the mid game, it's better.
Okay.
So if you can gank the side lanes by getting prio and one tapping and walking towards top and pressing ult and killing people, it's better.
Okay.
If you can't, later on you will feel the damage difference.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, that's why it's not so simple in this case. But against Zerat it's good. Against LeBlanc it's probably gonna be good. Against Viego it's whatever. Against Vayne, the damage difference can be felt, but you know, you can. So basically, it's a preference choice. You can.
Okay, got it.
You can just go and then push her in and out roam her if you go static.
Okay.
And Riven can be tricky, but she's not fed here, so static is definitely good.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I can't give you a simpler answer to that.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I understand.
Great. What the fuck?
Yeah. After
So
that,
we
you
start
just
by
found them.
we start by getting poked down, and we're somehow winning. Okay, so if I'm Vayne here, you want to auto QE. Because she's not proccing Silverboard here, and I don't know why. But what the fuck is she doing, dude? Anyway, you did well after the initial face check. What you can do is walk over here. If you don't know where the enemy is, you can walk over here and W so that this bush and this bush also gets revealed by your W.
Okay, got it.
And that way you can avoid this.
Okay, got it.
Nice. Nice. Good pushing. What do we wanna... Oh my god. What do we wanna do?
Hit the tower
Yeah, sure. Why?
for plates.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what else do we wanna do here? Yeah, you won't know. But you could know if you are a genius, because I already mentioned it. You want to tell your node, stay here.
Oh, okay.
And there will be a 4-second window if LeBlanc is walking to bot lane as well.
Yeah.
During which you guys can kill Vayne if she walks up. And
Okay,
believe me, they will walk up so fucking often. They will walk up so often, and that's another kill. And that way, that's how you win the game.
Yeah.
From that's how you push your advantage, because you are both healthy enough, and there might also be a chance that Viego is gonna be here, and right now you can 1v2 him. So if Node gets here and Viego starts hitting the Krugs, you can just walk past the wave and just kill him before the enemy ward gets here. So basically, whatever you do, Node walks here, puts a ward here, when the wave isn't there to see the ward. So and you know where the wave is, the enemy wave is, based on where your wave is.
Yeah.
So let's say Node walks over here and this wave is going to be here. You can put a ward over here, and that way you will know when she's going to come, and you can position in such a way that you guys can fuck her up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you know that this is an option, especially and especially your Ramos is also going to be, well, he will be on blue, but if you ping it, he might come after it. Okay.
Yeah.
In God, he probably won't, but in higher elo they might skip a camp for this.
Okay.
Anyways, your only job is letting them know that this is a possibility, and if they come, great. See, exactly what I said was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But this might be risky at this point because Vayne will be about here. Here. And you will also you will also kind of know, like, based on intuition.
Yeah.
Eventually, you just need to experience it more. I don't know. You might even know it right now. I'm just assuming that you didn't exactly.
No, I just based it thinking that hopefully she won't come there.
So by the way, this isn't a bad option either. This is a safe option. This isn't a bad option, but this is how you can turbo win your lane.
Okay. Was me not pushing that next wave good or bad there?
Good. Good, because you guys are ahead. And since you didn't push that wave, the wave state, well, we can just observe what's going to happen to the wave state. You have engaged support, the wave is freezing, or rather the lane is freezing, and they have to walk up to push it out. And this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to full send them. And if you can full send them again, you guys can get another plate, you guys can get another back.
Yeah.
But your jungler is in. And you're losing wave as well.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't have ult. What are you afraid of here?
We get pinged off here. Otherwise, we were looking to dive this way, but everyone just pings us off. We got spam pinged off. That's why we went back.
Okay, so if enemy is pinging danger and shit like that, then you need to assess the danger for yourself. So it's good for them to ping, but there is no world under which you should be backing here. Worst case scenario, you are in a 2v3. Well, actually, Zerad is kind of hovering, so he can ult bot as well. But honestly, I would not be backing here. I would just shoot the tower, and if they come... So now I would want my node to be over here to body block from me, and I would just E out over here. I would want to shoot the tower because, well, this is gonna come off soon.
Okay.
But even in worst case scenario, Viego is level 8 and LeBlanc is level 7. They are not very strong right now. You have such a big advantage. You have Q evolve, you are turbo strong.
Okay.
You guys can one tap the Viego.
Okay.
And Vayne is not a human here. Like, what the fuck is she gonna do?
Okay.
You guys have ult, you guys have all the sums under the sun. This is just not something that I would do here. And by the way, just for good measure, let's see. Yeah, Viego was actually here, so the pings were not wrong. You guys should be seeing this as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is LeBlanc though? Okay, she's also here. So yeah, they could form menu perhaps, but actually you're so strong that I think you're fine here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for the sake of consistency, it's safer to back off. But dude, we are playing to kill them.
Yeah.
If you're never gonna take any fucking risks, okay, we're gonna win, but sometimes let's limit test a bit.
Yeah, got it.
And if you lose, we lose. But dude, you're dealing so much. Look, that's my hook.
Yeah.
Like, you're so strong. See?
Yeah.
So it worked out anyway. And maybe what I'm giving you is bad advice. I don't know. I just felt like they...
No, it's fine. I understand now.
So sometimes you have to put yourself in not so certain situations, because otherwise the enemy won't engage on you. And if you're strong, then you can bait them into situations into which they think might be better for them, but you know that it's better for you.
Okay, got it.
So, and it was very close though. To be honest, it was very close. And if you make a single mistake, it's probably going to cost you, and you are going to give it a bit shut down.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it was fine. If you want to just play safe. But yeah, I'm over explaining this shit. Okay. Right now we are fucking up macro though. It should be mid.
I should be mid.
It's post 40 minutes. The tower is gone. Do you know why we want to go to mid when it's after 14 minutes?
To make sure I'm the closest to objectives.
Yes, that's also true. And why else?
And help the team more in the side lanes. Maybe.
What?
No, I don't know. I don't know the other reason, man.
Okay, so side lanes are longer than the mid lane, right?
Yeah.
Which means that they are also more dangerous. Because it's longer. Let's not over explain. 40 minutes is the mark, because I show you something that you probably won't know. So let's see the first wave on. So let me ask you something. Do you think the mid wave is going to arrive to the middle of mid lane at the same time as the side lanes are going to crash on the mid wave as well, middle of the lane as well? So do you think it's gonna get to the middle of the lane at the same time as mid wave or not?
No. As in, mid wave is going to come in quicker.
Okay, look. What the fuck? Wait, am I fucking delusional? What? Huh? What? Did they change this? Dude. Okay, we're gonna take a look at patch notes because this isn't how this works. What the fuck?
So it's been a thing for a long time.
What? What did you say?
I swear it has been a thing for a long time.
No. No.
Actually.
They removed it. Again. What? This is fucking... What? Bro, am I delusional? Am I retarded? Is this the current patch even? Okay, again, LOL it takes... 15.13. What the fuck am I looking at? This is the latest, right?
Yeah, that is the latest one, I think, yeah.
Bro. What? Literally last coaching session I saw, or the one before that, I showed this to someone and it worked like I expected it to work. Because they gave a movement speed bonus for the waves. Here.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna check this again. Oh, never mind. It what? But for the first wave, it doesn't work like that. Look, the second wave works like I'm saying. See?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
But the first wave doesn't. That's news to me. Huh. Anyway, so, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, this is how this works. They get move speed bonus. So they get to the middle of the lane at the same time, okay?
Okay.
And again, the move speed is actually it's the same now. 425.
Okay.
421. See?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I see.
It's slowing down with the passage of time. 427. So it's slower and slower and so on, and it peaks at 14 minutes. And this is the new wave. Never mind, the new wave is coming right now. And see, it is now the exact same move speed.
Okay.
Which means that it will function as the first wave did. That I didn't think it.
Okay.
So what this means is that let's say that you are an Akshan champion.
Yeah.
And you one tap the wave with static shiv and Q.
Yeah.
And okay, so you kill the wave right now, and you're starting to go here, and this crashes in the middle of the lane, and you will just be able to kill us, and we have to walk up over here. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is why we want to go to mid lane.
Oh, okay.
Because we are safer on mid, and also the same reasons as what you said. But the timing of the lane swap was because of this.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Also because
I did not know that.
Also because you took the tower as well, so there are multiple reasons here.
Okay.
You took the tower, you want to go either top, because you're against the Zerat, you're probably not going to be able to take the tower against the Zerat because he will be just defending it by one-tapping your wave.
Yeah.
However, you have a Nautilus, so you can just make sure that Nautilus goes here, flashes over wall, presses ult, and he's just fucking dead.
Okay, got it.
So you can do things like that. This is also coming up, so you are closer to that. And if your side laner has a TP, then we can do the things that we do with macro, like the ones that I previously talked about with Atakan and EUNE, if you remember.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But yeah, let's say you're against the Zerat and you don't have a Nautilus, you can just swap the top lane and take the tower over here, perhaps.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, these are the things that we want to do, because walking to this tower is not going to be something that is going to result in good results.
Okay, got it.
Yep. And now we're hinting, because let's say we're against Riven here, and Nautilus is over here because we want to do the things. Okay, so since Drake is here, it's not bad that you're here, but you can also approach it from mid lane. So
mid lane, okay.
And there is not much to do here.
Yeah.
So see, we're kind of fucking not doing anything here. If we're diving her, that's fine. If you're taking tower, that's fine. But the enemy is taking tower, and they're taking Herald, and they have more people here. So
yeah,
this is not bad, but this could be better. And doing this is fine if you have a Lux or Zerat, because Zerat is very bad at side lanes.
Okay.
And yeah. Or yeah, we can just taking him at 17 minutes and taking him at 19 minutes and just end the game in 20. If they are just gonna give everything to us. The thing that I said should happen, happened. Cool. So now is when you take towers. Against Zerat, you want to take as many mid towers as soon as you can as possible.
Okay.
Because these are the things that give him safety. And if I mean, what the fuck is Zerat gonna do under this tower? Nothing. He can ult. That's all.
Okay.
He walks out, he's dead. That's why. I don't know. Do you know Zvek Zerat?
No.
That's a guy I watched to sleep, but he started out as playing Zerat to Challenger only.
Okay.
And he just said that it's the most crucial thing as Zerat. First of all, not to die. Second of all, not to lose mid tower. So that's something that you need to know. And in general, mid tower is the most important towers. Actually, yeah, it's just the most important tower.
Okay.
And whenever you are behind, for example, and you have static shield, and you have Q evolve as well, just one tap the wave. And if you can just one tap the wave and defend your mid tower, you are contributing so much to your team and to the game.
Okay.
If you can just keep doing this on cooldown, you are just keeping your team in the game, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, this is an early inhib. Honestly, 90 minutes is doable, but yeah, you are mid inhib is one that you shouldn't be taking, honestly.
Is that not good then, taking that inhib down?
No. So yeah, it's too early and it's the mid inhib.
Okay.
So after 20 minutes it's fine, and the timing is mostly because of the objectives that help you to end the game. So with Baron you can end the game. With Soul maybe you can one-tap the enemy and just end the fucking game. But you take this inhib and they just get free farm until you can end the game. It's not great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we died, whatever. I just wanted to show you that they're just gonna get free farm here. And there is not much else to do. Actually, Atakan is coming, so it's not that bad, but yeah. So taking an inhibitor, do you know what that's mainly used for?
To get the push in that lane.
What does that? Why is that good for us?
So they can't really leave base. So because if we have any teleports, we can just instantly teleport if they all get aced.
Yeah.
And same thing goes for us as well. our wave will be pushed all the way to their tower because siege minions do so much more damage than normal minions. And even if we all die, they don't have enough time to push all the waves back out into our towers again.
Yeah.
Because they take longer to die.
Basically, all of this is true. But what I wanted to hear from you is that we get a number advantage.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere else on the map. Basically,
Okay.
you are getting perma prio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all. This is the advantage of it. What is the... I don't know the word. What's the... I don't know. So what's the bad thing about it?
Bad thing about the inhib going down?
Uh-huh. So why is it bad for you to take the inhib?
They're gonna get more XP.
And what more? No, they are not gonna get anything else. Yeah, but... Yeah, what else is happening? So this wave is gonna die.
Yeah.
And
our waves are gonna die fast as well.
Yeah, so it's a very
We're
big...
losing gold.
Yeah, you're gonna continuously lose gold. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they gain gold.
More even, yeah. So
even more, yeah.
This is a comeback mechanic basically. So basically, taking inhib is a double-edged sword. Unless, so yeah, if you don't know how to use this prio basically, yeah, then you are giving an advantage to the enemy team by taking it. This is why early inhibs are bad, because it's harder to end the game in the early game.
Okay.
Because the stronger you get, so the later the game goes, the stronger the champions go. So at 30 minutes, you can just literally with a wave end the game if all five of you are alive and none of them are.
Okay.
So this is why early inhibs are great, not that great. And mid inhib especially is bad, because if they just push this out, they are going to be close to either side of the map. Let's say that you take top inhib and you want to take Atakan, like that guy is just not going to join you unless he has TP.
Yeah.
And same with Baron. Bot inhibs are good for Baron. And top inhibs are good for Drakes. And in this case, Atakan.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so now you know how inhibitors work. And post 20 minutes is fine to take it. If you are ahead. Well, I guess we just get a free Atakan. What the fuck are you doing? You're literally stuck in a minion. Okay, pro tip. Did you know that he gives you ghost?
Oh, I can go through... Oh, okay. Oh, I can go through minions.
Not just minions. Champions as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only that XP. Oh, fair enough.
No. And the other thing is that you can just click to this direction and just walk after that.
So if I have a Braum holding a shield in front of me, can I go through the Braum?
Yeah.
With my E?
In theory, yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I haven't ever tried it, and I wouldn't recommend you to do that, but yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Okay, I did not know that.
Honestly, maybe it works, but yeah. Yeah. It might be an angle. Try it out and let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Again, why are we backing here?
Yeah, there was another wave coming. Yeah. Now I do understand that.
Good. Okay. Cool. Okay, so you wanted 2 hours, right?
Yeah. And I think you did 3.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize. You should have let me know.
No, that's fine. It should be alright.
Okay. Any questions? If not, then we should summarize. But yeah, ask any questions first.
I should be alright. I think a summary would help a lot, though.
Okay, you are going to summarize and I'm going to help you.
Okay.
Because that way you are recollecting your knowledge and it's going to let you learn it better.
Okay.
So actually, if you want to, I'll try type it out for you, but you can also type it if you prefer that. How do you want to?
It's easier for you because it's you're streaming, aren't you? So it's better anyway.
Sure. So let me know, what did you learn from these games? What do you want to focus on? Things like that.
Okay. Firstly, only push out waves if there is a reason for it. Mainly if you need a back or if you have enough gold to spend, then push the waves out.
Yeah.
Always make sure if you're with an enchanter or like a poke champion, go for short trades instead of long trades.
With a sustained champion. That's more
sustained champion. Yeah.
That's
Then
more
enemy has
accurate.
with a sustained champion. Yeah.
Because
go for
because
short.
there is an exception that immediately came to mind. Milio. With Milio, you want to full send because his cooldowns are very long, and for this reason they are stronger.
Okay.
So with Milio, you want to full send.
Oh, okay. With Milio, full send. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, for sustained champions like Soraka, for example, you wanna for the most part poke them out. Anyway, good enough. So short trades with enchanters, and then you just type sustain.
Okay. If you are ahead, make sure you set up objectives. Or make sure that you and your team set up objectives and get vision around it.
Ping them. Ping to communicate. Yeah. Also, get prio first. So
yeah, get
prio. Use it to set up objectives. To get vision. Ping to communicate with team. Cool.
Try to go to the mid lane at 14 minutes unless it's like Xerath or Lux or like a wave clear mage who can't side lane.
We haven't talked about side laning, but yeah, if you wanna go do other coachings, we can talk about that as well. Or I mean, that's a bit of a more in-depth thing, so I can't really give you every scenario right now.
Yeah.
But what I can recommend is to check out my ADC guide and check out tempo lines specifically. That will help you a lot.
Okay, amazing.
So I'll just type it here for you. So if you need to side lane, check out tempo lines in ADC guide to know when you should be holding back. Okay.
Before making a play, always make sure that you have or know where the enemy jungle could probably be.
That's info. Enemy jungle position. I'll give you a bit of a side note here that if behind, it's more, how do I say this? It's kind of fucking cringe way of saying it, but it's more alright to take risks even if you don't always know jungle though.
Okay.
So let's say that you're behind and you get a good fight going.
Yeah.
You have to full send it sometimes, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to take some risks. Okay.
Okay, amazing. Always take inhibitors if there is a reason to take them.
What do you
Before
mean by
20
this?
minutes, that is. Before 20 minutes. So again, as you said, top inhib, you can take the Natakahan. You can like convert one thing to the other without just sending it at the inhib and just going back and doing absolutely nothing again.
Okay, so that is not quite so simple, because let's say that if the inhib is getting taken on top or bot and there is no objective coming up, you can use that to siege top the other side, for example.
Okay.
So you can use the number advantage for other things as well. But yeah,
okay.
So basically what the main rule should be here, in my opinion, is don't take early inhibs unless you can use the timing of them to accelerate the game. Take 5 Yeah. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I understand.
And early just before 1920 minutes.
Don't use your abilities in vain.
Hmm.
As in, like, don't spam your Q and W into the damn Brom shield.
Yep.
Uh,
By the way, I'll actually just type this here. Don't poke with W if engage. It needs to follow up what engages. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. And practice kiting.
And
Don't
last
walk
hitting.
into Mundo's face. Yeah, and last hitting. Yeah, and last hitting. Is there something I'm missing?
I don't know. I haven't thought about anything. You were summarizing very well so far.
Yeah.
Let me think.
I think it's. It should be this.
I'll try to think about some things for a short while still, because I feel like something missing. Usually there are things that I could add.
I mean, the runes bit.
Oh yeah, runes.
No, runes bit.
Oh, runes tailor them for matchups based on statistics, on politics. If you want to, that second part is not that necessary.
No, I will do it though because it's better anyway.
Yeah. Do you want me to type anything about builds? Honestly, you can just check out the guides for builds as well.
I think I'll check your guide. Yeah.
Do you know that? Yeah. Do you go terminus with AP?
Shadow Flame.
Yeah. Do you sometimes
in your guide?
But have you tried
Sometimes I do it. I haven't built it in a while now. But
you can do it with Zhonya's as well.
Okay.
And you're gonna be very tanky for armor. Because Zhonya's gives it, and terminus also stacks it.
Okay.
So
yeah. I do build it sometimes. Is that only built when you have a mix of AP and AD in your team?
Yeah, that's when I do it usually, or when I. So you did mention that against Riven you are afraid to auto attack.
Yeah.
And
because I can't kite still.
Well, anyway, it's scarier than usual. But there are some champions against whom it's better to have a bit more sustain or durability. So if I want to be able to shoot them a lot, and I need to be able to shoot them a lot, because let's say I have a Milio or Lulu, for example, then those champions want me to hit them a lot. They want me to fight. And that's when I usually go Terminus, for example.
Okay.
Because it gives me more durability, which makes it so that I'm able to push my advantage more.
Okay. You understand.
What else? Oh, I haven't mentioned this. I just let you know in advance, or in short, that when you face an isle, just go full AP with Manamune. I haven't been able to win against that creature when I'm shooting. That's basically the Riven concept, but at the very extreme, that you cannot play against it. You just W from afar and just chill. And into Samira, you can do well in general, but Terminus is very good. Terminus is very good against her because you just need to not get one tapped. And I have tried Death's Dance multiple times. First item.
Is it good?
I haven't lost with it yet, so.
Okay, that's good. That means.
But I don't know yet. I still don't know because every single time I built it, I was ahead. So.
Okay.
But it might also just be because it's a good item, though. I don't know.
Okay.
But it has been working. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. I'll try it out if I get a Samira.
Because yeah, her Rincon is just one-tapping you, and if you go dance, the early armor helps a lot. It's 50 armor, I think, and it just it always catches them off guard. They don't rush at you, and they are like, what the fuck? And then you can stack your shit up and kill them anyway.
Okay.
Have we talked about the triangle rule? Not really, right?
Not really, but that's when the I'm parallel to my support, and their support is out of position, right? And I can focus one person.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I actually mentioned that you should have been kiting away from LeBlanc on that one example, if you remember. So that's basically the triangle rule, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm actually inting. I should be showing the Discord for chat. Not chat. Yeah, for chat, yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second.
No worries.
Okay, is it? Yeah, here. Post champ. Yeah, there. So this is the summary, and my camera is in the way, but so oh yeah, jungle checking. Using deep boards, it can have big stacked wave. Yeah, at the beginning. Try to delay ending your turn once you get push to, well, make it, well, let's say, to delay, yeah, to lengthen the hard time of not last hitting for the enemy bot lane. By doing so, you stack a huge wave. This can be used either to get a good invade, to get deep vision in the jungle, and in rare cases where we have human mid or jungler, to dive the enemy to maximize the losses of the enemy ADCs. If you can get this, pull this off, you won your lane, basically. Another thing, to extend your lead, you can use the push next to the Grom/Krug. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. The one behind the towers.
And ping for your support and jungler to fuck them up. Yeah. I knew that we were missing some crucial things.
Yeah.
So these are situational as fuck, but these are very strong. And then we were talking about jungle checking a bit, but the deep ward is kind of very I didn't want to go too in depth in it because, well, there are lots of other things that you can just focus on first, and eventually we can get there as well.
Okay,
I think this is way too much already. So
that's fine.
Yeah, good luck. If you manage to get all of these, you're probably gonna be at the very least diamond.
Oh, really?
I think so. If you do this consistently and
consistently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, dude, I literally told you how to win the game as ADC.
Yeah, true. I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Hopefully the grind stays on.
Amen. I did my part.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll try my best. I hope you win your games as well.
I hope so
as well. On Master.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, by the way.
I thank you too. Now put this to good use and let me know if you need any help.
Okay, amazing, mate. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'll see you sometime then. In a bit.
Okay. I think we're done. Any questions? Any things?
No, I should be alright.
Okay. Chat. I'm a fuck off. I'm turbo tired, but I promise you guys, unless I die or someone else does, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. And I think we're gonna peace out. Radical, say goodbye to chat.
Yeah, take care, guys. Bye.
Bye, chat. Oh yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you want coaching, check me out on Discord, and then yeah, I am happy to do streams, coaching sessions. Okay, bye, chat. Good night. Mwah. Have a good win streak or something. Okay, so we're done, right?
Yeah.